All right, we are live. Look at that. Back for another Candlekeep mystery one shot. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob, and I will be your dungeon master for tonight. I have a lovely group of players here, two of which are new to the channel. So we're going to go through and do some introductions in just a second. But if this is the first time that you're here on the either YouTube or Twitch, don't forget to like and subscribe, especially on YouTube. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're on Twitch, you can follow us and make sure you never miss a video. All right. So today we play Candlekeep Mysteries. The adventure is a second level adventure called Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. We are going to very briefly introduce the group. Going to go through from my left to right. So Andrew, Eli, Don, and then CJ. Just tell us who you are and a little bit about your characters and what book you're currently reading here at Candlekeep, because you are going to start this adventure in the Great Library. Andrew?
Hello. So I am Ignacio Blanco. I am a half-elf warlock, also a great entertainer. I'm a friend to all, and I'm reading Kama Sutra 2, Further Conversations.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, oh, look at that. Everybody in the chat loves Andrew. Oh, sorry. And Joey. No, Joey's not on the stream today, everybody. I apologize. We have a couple people asking for Joey, but some people are throwing you some love, Andrew.
Well, I'm a friend to all.
CJ knows someone who's a friend to all as well.
Only elves and men.
Yes. Actually, you're right. All right, so we're going to go next to Eli.
All right. So Ben Brucer, human barbarian, but the barbarian rage is more of a curse than a blessing. Keeps very distant because he can't control his rage. He has a book called Keeping Calm in Crisis: How to Stay Calm.
That's right. And you were saying this I guess the inspiration for this character is Bruce Banner.
Yes.
Yeah. So that makes perfect sense. So you're reading some sort of a book about calming your emotions.
Correct.
We got Ralph in the chat. Is that Ralph? I think that's Ralph. Anyway, so Eli, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. Eli, though, is not he's no stranger to D&D. He played in my Tomb of Annihilation campaign a few years back, and so did Don. So Don, welcome to the channel. Tell us about your character.
I am a gnome rogue named Fozzymandius. After a rather failed life of crime and learning that you never want to be that small in a prison cell, I decided to turn around and become a bounty hunter instead. I am currently reading the latest issue of Gnomes and Gardens.
Nice. Gnomes and Gardens. Excellent. Are you learning anything?
Only never plant your tomatoes next to your gnomes.
There you go. That's something. Tip for everybody out there. Free tip. And speaking about free tips, let's talk to CJ. CJ, who are you playing today?
Oh, hello. I did not see you there. Greetings. My name is Derlin, the Archmage of this fantastic group. I am reading Mysteries of the Faerun, a fantastic book about all of the Faerun and all of the mysteries that are found there.
So you're an Archmage, are you?
I am a very powerful mage.
And this is a second level adventure.
Yes, I just sometimes like to, dumb myself down.
Fair enough. And what are you learning about in the Faerun book? What
I'm not entirely sure. It's written in a very cryptic language.
Oh, that someone of your intelligence would be able to read.
Yes, but
no one else.
No one else. Yes.
Got it.
I would explain it to you, but your simple mind would probably have trouble understanding the intricacies of what it is that the Faerun brings.
Even me, the dungeon master?
Oh, of course.
Oh my god. Wow, this must be a really hard to read book.
So many big words.
Well, I hope that this book will come in handy today because we're diving in to Candlekeep. Ready, everybody? Let's do it.
That's what we're planning to do.
All right, here we go. All right, so this adventure, as I said, takes place in the Great Library of Candlekeep. In fact, you're in a very public place in the keep. You are surrounded by lots of other adventurers, perhaps scholars, sages, people looking for information, people trying to better themselves and gain knowledge. You're sitting in a pretty crowded reading room with maybe a dozen other patrons of the keep. And let's see, CJ, because your book is so challenging to read, you have
To others.
to others, exactly, of course. But since it's so easy for you, you've basically gotten every bit of information out of it, right, at this point?
Oh, I'm sure.
So you see on the stack of books that you may have pulled from the shelves, one that looks a little beat up and worn. In fact, doesn't even look nearly as well binded together. It's catching your eye, and it's on the stack that someone maybe put down on the desk before you, or you can't even remember, but it's calling to you.
I'll reach forward and pick up this strange tome. Perhaps it's so old it's got some mysteries and secrets within it.
It does look very worn. It's got a brown leather cover. It's only 7 inches wide and 9 inches tall, and you can tell that whoever wrote this, as you start to thumb through it, wrote this with a pretty good, elegant handwriting.
Sorry. So, does it look like a published book, or is it look like a journal or a handwritten book?
Well, it's confusing because the front page, there's no, the cover doesn't have a title or anything. Even the spine does not have a title. But the cover page inside does have a title. It's called Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. And its cover page is unlike the rest of the book. The rest of the book does look like a hastily written journal, but the cover page looks like it was a lot of care was taken. So it's that does seem to be odd that the writing styles don't match.
I don't remember picking up this book. I look around to see if there's anyone else who this book might have caused to end up here.
You kind of lift it up, and after thumbing through it, you feel like this book could fall apart at any point. It's haphazardly stitched together. It's kind of like the first editions of the Player's Handbook. Always came undone.
Yes. Mine fell apart.
Yeah. Nobody seems to be around that this could have been. I mean, there are plenty of people in the room, but this is clearly in the pile of books that you had.
I mean, I guess my options are either I start reading it, or I try and find a librarian to figure out what the deal is with this book.
Sure. I'll say, though, that while you're thinking about that decision, Fozzy, Ben, and Ignacio, you see your companion, Derlin, looking at a really old book that's about to fall apart. And he seems to be looking around, searching.
I say, what's the matter, old man?
Oh, this book. I'm not sure of what to do with it. It just seems to have appeared here, and I don't recall picking it up, but it is quite interesting. There's quite a bit about it that's intriguing me about it. I'm not sure whether or not to read it or find out where it came from. It's incredibly intriguing still. That's the best word I can use to describe it.
So, what's the title of this book?
Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
Perhaps we should have a quick look at it.
Do you know Mazfroth?
No, I've never come into knowledge of him.
Have you? Ignacio? Or no, wait.
Ben or Fozzy? Fozzymandius?
Fozzymandius, have you ever heard of this Mazfroth?
Give me a history check if you'd like. Anyone?
I've heard nothing of him. What is he digressing about?
Perhaps we would have to read to find out.
Oh, well, that's why we pay you the big bucks, guy.
Well, I suppose I can gather round, children, and I will read you a tale from this fantastic book, I guess.
So if you check the book to... go ahead, Eli.
Oh, I was going to go put my character next to him so we could all gather around.
Sure, yeah. You head over
a purple
towards
dude, I think.
Derlin, and I know maybe your other half doesn't like to read, but does the man, Ben Brewster, like to read?
Oh, yeah, he's a scholar. He's used to hearing voices as well, so if this thing's talking to him, that's something he's very familiar with.
Okay. Well, the book is not speaking to you or anyone right at the moment. CJ, I believe Derlin's going to read from it.
Yeah, I'll turn to the first page and I'll start reading the first entry in this book.
Yeah, so the first thing you'll notice, again, is that the person who wrote this kind of wrote in a rushed and hurried manner, similar to maybe a journal. And it talks a lot about magic. The first section discusses the weave, which is the interface between casters and the raw magic of the universe, governed by Mystra, the goddess of magic. Now, explains how something Derlin would already know, that arcane casters are able to access the weave directly, whereas divine casters, they have to rely on a god or a patron to grant them access to it. This is all entirely boring for most everybody, except for maybe Ben and CJ, or Derlin, I would assume, but I don't know. Ignacio, Fozzy, how do you feel about hearing about this magic book?
I'd like to hear more about this goddess.
Well, it does continue to talk about gods and goddesses. Some scholars believe that Malar, the god of the hunt, with his theory, is responsible for lycanthropy in the world. Although the author, Mazfroth, disagrees, because that not all lycanthropes are evil, and Malar is evil.
I'm starting to lose interest.
Yeah, absolutely. I think whoever's reading this, Derlin, you might even be losing interest. It's just random
So
digressions.
it's below me.
Yeah. Yep.
Trivia.
Do you want to continue reading it, Derlin, or?
I mean,
Please don't.
I want to like kind of page through and see if there's more interesting digressions that he has, more interesting observations about the world and magic, something that I don't already know. Maybe he's got some bit of knowledge that I can extract from this book.
I'm with Ignacio. Skip to the part with the naked goddess.
Well, you thumb through towards the back of the book to see if you could find anything of interest, Derlin. And you see the words Abyss and Demon Lords, Baphomet, Demogorgon, Grast, Jubilex, Orcus, Yinagu, Zugmoy, and many others. Mazfroth ties the origins of several of these monsters to demon lords, like oozes were created by Jubilex, etc. And these ramblings go on for pages and pages. Ultimately, though, they are ramblings, and at the end of the book, you can see there's extra room left to be continued for continued writing.
Well, it seems he cut himself off before he ever finished his book.
And what was on the last page that he wrote you think that might have been what killed him, or?
Oh, I'm
Where did his
sure.
journey end?
The final page, it seemed like the section on demons and the abyss ended naturally. There was no indication that the author died writing it or that there was any connection to it. Well, you don't even know who Mazfroth is, so there's no connection to it that you can draw. But, Derlin, once you're kind of done reading through the book and everything seems to be in order, another book down, another dozen to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot of reading still to do. So you put the book down. But Derlin, you notice something. The book, you close it, you put it down on the table. It starts to move as if it's kind of sliding off the table.
I kind of reach over, grab it, put it back, like, to where I had originally placed it, like, move it over.
Yep, you move it over. And then it starts to vibrate a bit and move again, sort of towards the other side of the table.
I check the table legs to make sure that the table isn't off level. And it's
Everything
not,
looks
like,
normal with the table.
We all see this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let it free out, chap. Let's see where it goes.
Perhaps all of
Someone
Candlekeep
cast-
has found itself off level.
The entire keep. Interesting. So,
We never should have gone to a library.
that was your first mistake, yes. So, the book starts to vibrate, and in fact, it moves so much that it falls off the table. And after
Ooh.
a brief moment, you hear a noise. You hear an energy with bright light coming out from the book. In fact, it's kind of blinding at first, but then this 3-foot diameter sphere, a ball of ectoplasm, rises in the air, and it starts to move towards Derlin. We're going to go into combat here. I don't have there's no battle map for this. We're just going to use Theater of the Mind. This is a crowded reading room of the keep. There's a dozen other people in the room aside from you, and I would say that you're at one of the larger tables in the center. But there's tables littered the entire room. Let's jump into combat. Roll for initiative, everybody.
I'm gonna look straight at Derlin and be like, "What did you do?"
All right. So Derlin, I'm looking at a 9. Ignacio, a 6.
Rolling high.
How do you roll for where is that in the book?
So it would
Or
actually
on the
just
character sheet.
you could click the initiative box or your dexterity, or just roll a d20 and add your initiative. I think you did roll a d20 though.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay, so what's your dex and just add it to it.
2, so a 6.
Okay, so Eli got a 6. Ignacio got a 6. And Fozzy, what's your total?
I'm at a 9.
Oh god, 2 9s and 2 6s.
This
Fozzy,
is
you can go
awesome.
first.
We were super prepared.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Fozzy. Wait, Fozzy, what's your dexterity modifier? This is +2, right?
Yeah, you could probably just decide who goes.
Fozzy, you can go first.
All right, so Fozzy's going first.
All right.
And then, sorry, the I believe. Sorry, the creature is going to go first. Not.
I was about to say this is.
You rolled. You
must
guys
have
rolled pretty
really
bad.
badly.
Okay, so this ball of ectoplasm rushes towards its former reader, Derlin. Derlin, what is your armor class?
It is. So, I'm assuming my character every morning casts mage armor on himself. So then it would be a 15.
That would be up to you, Derlin. I'm not sure.
That's what I believe he does every morning. Is he would cast mage armor on himself. But
Okay.
I'm also not sure if he would cast mage armor on himself going to the library. Part of me is not sure.
I don't
It
know.
looks like it doesn't matter.
Looks like it doesn't matter because an 18 is probably going to hit you.
Yes.
Okay. Take 13 necrotic damage. Are you
Derlin
down?
is down.
Yes, that's what I
Derlin
thought.
immediately falls unconscious.
That's what I thought. Okay, so Derlin, you go down. I also need a Constitution saving throw.
Do I make the con save before I become incapacitated or after?
Let's do it before.
Okay. Because that determines whether or not I have normal. Okay.
Okay, so as you can see, the ruling up there says that you would gain a level of exhaustion if you were to fail it. You passed with your 20. Okay, so all of you are sitting around the table. This ball of ectoplasma is sitting on top of the table, and it just sucked the life out of your friend Derlin, this archmage that is, you know, to be so powerful. Let's go to the group. Fozzy.
Okay, Wow. I don't suppose the door is anywhere nearby.
There will be a door. You could probably reach it in a full turn of movement if you'd like.
No. Derlin's dead, man. You gotta.
No,
Okay.
Derlin, as he goes down, he goes, "Oh, you've got me!" And he just kind of falls to the floor.
All right, I'm leaving. Okay, so let's see. I guess how far am I from this slime?
I'd say you're within 10 feet. You're at this large reading table. You might have been just back to your seat at this point. So
Am I-
you're very close.
In range of him to hit me?
No, it seems like it needs to, like, touch you to absorb the energy like it did to Derlin.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack this guy. If I can. This actually works. I am going to. He's already engaged with somebody. Is he in 5 feet of anyone who's conscious?
Not at this point, no. Derlin is the only one that it was close to.
Okay, then I will hold my action until someone gets close enough so I can sneak attack him.
Okay, that's fine. Are you going to attack him with a ranged weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back and ready my short bow.
Okay, perfect. Then we go to the sixes. Ignacio or Ben, who would like to go?
You can go first.
Okay, Ignacio, you're up.
So I see my friend collapse.
Yeah, you do.
And I say, "Oh dear." And I stand up and I say, "I am Ignacio Blanco, the White Fire." And I call forth flame, Eldritch Blast,
Nice.
and that's an 18.
That will hit.
10 force damage.
10, gotcha. Yeah, so your Eldritch Blast strikes true, and this ball of energy kind of looks like it sapped some of the light out of it. We go to Eli.
So I am trying not to rage out because I don't, lose control.
Sure.
So what I want is I want to throw my book at the orb and then kind of hide.
Okay, go ahead. Throw your book.
What type of
Give
throw
me
would
a-
I do for that? Or what,
Give me a
what would I roll?
dexterity. Yeah, give me a dexterity-based attack. So roll a d20 and give me your dex bonus as well.
I think I rolled 2 of them by accident. So I guess I got.
That's okay.
Let me try again with just one.
No, that we just take the first one always, so that's fine. I even do the same thing. So a 20 will hit. All right, I'm going to say that the book is going to hit it and plunk it for a point of damage, and it does look to you now. It seems like it's coming after you. But if you'd like to
Is there
hide,
like a
you can
table
just
or something I could hide behind?
you can hide under the table. Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Although
I'm
you
gonna
can't
do that.
use you could not use an action hide, you could just literally move under the table and
Yeah.
cower in fear if that's what you'd like to do.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna try and do.
All right, so you hide under the table and you cower. All right. So, now we go to the top of the order. The creature is going to look to you, Ben, it's going to start to float. It does move faster than you would think, but it's slower than a person. But since you're sitting there under the table, it just kind of floats underneath, and it like spots you immediately. What's your armor class?
It's. I think it's not good. It's a 12.
Must be a little higher because you're barbarian. I'm assuming that you have. Well, it rolled a 1, but still, your AC's got to be a little bit higher. It's probably 10 plus your Dex and your what is
On,
it?
right?
Wisdom,
Constitution.
And
Constitution.
wisdom.
I mean,
Constitution.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I guess yeah. So I think it's a 13 then.
yeah. Okay, so it's still going to miss with a 1, but you can tell that it is coming after you. All right, and it sees
my
you.
ready
Guys, this thing's
now.
looking at me. I don't like this thing looking at me. I think it's
Alright.
looking at me. I don't think it has a face, but
No, it's like a-
We're ready to action and try and shoot it now.
Oh, totally. Actually, I forgot. Yes, go ahead. Total is 12?
I think he rolled twice. It's a 6.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I see the first one. Yeah. 6. Gotcha. All right, so unfortunately, even though it wasn't your friend, you would have had sneak attack damage. You just miss it. This ball of energy floats under the table before you can pop an arrow into it. All right, back to the top of the order, though. That was, Fozzy, that was your ready to action. Now it's your turn. Right? I believe that's how it works. It's
You're muted. You're muted.
Don, you're muted?
Yeah, sorry, my familiar is crying.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead. I believe it is your turn now.
All right, then I guess I am going to try and take another shot at it.
Sure.
Do I roll twice?
No, but you see you rolled an 11, so what's your bonuses and everything in total?
Let's see, my 11 plus my proficient, so that would be a 15.
Ah, that's going to do it. So roll your damage.
Damage would be...
You could just click on the short bow probably up top in the chat. If it was set up, I'm not sure.
3 damage.
And your
Oh,
dexterity is 2?
And 2, so 5 damage.
5. Gotcha. So you plunk it for 5. With the short bow, you come around the table to see the sphere of energy staring your friend Bruce down, and you pop it with an arrow. Let's go to Derlin. Give me a death save.
Oh
Okay,
no.
Derlin.
That's
That's
really
a 1.
bad. That's
So, That's okay.
That's 2 failures.
Yeah.
That's
However,
a 1.
Derlin, everyone in the entire room is panicking. There are some clear sages and scholars who are heading for the door. Some people, like yourselves, adventurer types, are getting up from their tables and books and seem to be preparing to go and to join this fray with you. All right, let's go to, let's see here, Derlin, and then we go to
He's gonna
Ignacio.
die in the first fight.
Welcome
Start rolling up a
taking
new character. Hold on.
Is this me now?
Yes, Derlin. Or, sorry, yes, Ignacio.
Has anyone got any healing or anything out of
Um,
character?
I had the Explorer pack. I don't know if
The best I
potions or
have is
anything.
the healing
Just-
pack, so I can stabilize him, but I need,
Stabilizing would be
like,
great.
Oh, you can stabilize him because I would do it, but my medicine is -1.
I don't think you need to make a check if you use a medicine pack.
Yeah, you don't need to make a check. All right, so I'm going to carry on with my Eldritch Blast. So I'm going to carry on holding forth my hands. I'm going to say, "By Titania, the white flame!" And let's see what happens. 13.
13 will hit.
Ah. Swaves of white fire circle the thing for 7 force damage.
Nice, and you can tell the same effect occurs. It's losing power as you hit it. You can see it's light draining. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
All right,
Is it looking at them now because they've been attacking her, or is it still?
it's
Okay,
right
it's focused on
next.
me.
It's right next to you, and it wouldn't be able to react until its turn. It doesn't have a face or body that you would recognize to know if it's paying attention to others, but you know. It's coming for you, Ben.
I guess I have a dagger. I'll try and just hit it.
So you really are a barbarian who does not want to fight. I love
try
it.
not to.
I love it.
So
Go ahead.
let's see if I did the dagger right.
Yes, looks good.
Alright, so 16 plus. Well, I guess the 16 should hit it. based
16
on-
will hit. Yep, and that includes the +3, so you're good.
And if you click on the roll where it says dagger, it'll roll the damage for you automatically.
Correct. In the yep. There you
There
go.
you go.
So we got 3 damage. Excellent. Okay.
Can I move backwards a little bit, or is that my whole turn?
You can.
Or did it attack me?
Nope, you can move, although you may risk an attack.
I guess I'll kind of just stay there.
Okay. So you're under the table, you're stabbing at this ball of energy with the dagger, and then we go to top of the order. So, at this round, some other adventurers have entered the fray here. You can see someone, a female human. No, sorry, not human. I apologize. A tiefling, a female tiefling, with broad shoulders, looks very intimidating with a scowl on her face. She jumps in and uses her longsword against. Yeah, actually, yeah. We'll use the longsword against it. Unfortunately, though, she is going to miss as the ball quickly evades her blade. But there is another person next to it, and Don absolutely could take advantage of this. Person will be counting as an ally for purposes of any of your sneak attacks. All right, we go to, oh boy, Fozzy. I think you are muted.
How's Derlin looking?
Derlin is bleeding out on the floor.
He needs some help. He's gonna die.
Looks really
Um,
bad.
I'm gonna walk. He's clear of the large, rather obnoxious ectoplasm.
Yes. Ben made sure to distract it.
I'm gonna run up and stabilize him. Use my healing kit.
Okay. So you hurriedly take out bandages and gauze and whatnot, and you apply pressure onto the wound, and CJ, Derlin is
I will
stable.
apply a tourniquet to his neck wound.
There.
It's just my face is like all pale and like just.
You got it. Your neck's bleeding. Let me just.
It didn't-
clean up for you.
It didn't like it. I'm not bleeding at all. It just sucked my life force out. I'm just all pale and old looking. I'm like my eyes are all sunken in.
That's great. All right. So, Derlin, no need to make a death save. Although you see the tiefling woman looks to Fozzy and says, just have him hang in there. I can help him. All right. We go to, let's see, Ignacio.
Oh, me already.
I made it anyway, but I would have passed. I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't have failed.
I shall continue to blast it.
Go for it. Oof.
8. Miss.
8's not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. Anything else from you? Bonus action, movement?
I'll just back off a little bit. Like, oh,
Okay. So it seems like you're pretty clear from the fight.
yeah.
All right. Back to the top of the order. Sorry, Ben. Ben.
I would like to keep moving away from it for right
Okay.
now.
Would you like to disengage? So that you don't
it
take
still
an attack
close
of opportunity? Yeah, it's still
Yes.
close to you. Yeah. All right. So you disengage. You get out from under the table. Do you want to head like far away? Do you want to go towards another table in the reading room? Or do you want to go to the door?
Are
Most
there
of the-
still people in there besides
Any-
us?
Maybe a few stragglers waiting at the door to see what happens, but anyone who's just a scholar or a sage has left by now.
All right, the people at the door, I'm just telling them get out of here. We're taking care of this, but the less people in here, the better.
Okay.
Unless
so
you're
you
gonna
disengage.
fight, but if you're just gonna be, do nothing, leave.
Gotcha. So you tell everybody, you instruct everyone to get out of here, and you disengage and get to safety. Got it. All right, top of the order here. The creature's going to go. Let's see. The tiefling, who is now in front, is going to take the brunt of the creature's energy drain attack. But it's going to miss with an 8. The tiefling moves with the dexterity of an experienced soldier. All right, we go to Fozzy.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, Derlin's looking a little better. We can try and keep him going, slap him a couple of times, get his morale up, and I'm gonna
He's
go
still
ahead.
unconscious.
That guy. That's okay. Wake up! Wake up!
Just abusing his body.
He's unconscious. He'll be all right.
For another 3 hours.
Oh,
Ooh, a crit. Nice. All right, so you get to double a ton of dice here. You're going to get, what is it, 4 dice? Yeah, 4 dice.
the sneak attack.
Yeah, you double the sneak attack, and you double your regular damage. Yep. Oh, my
Oh, look at
goodness.
Oh
Nice.
yes.
21 plus your dexterity, so 23?
23.
Oh, my God. All right, so you cut like this. Oh no, it's an arrow, right? You hit this thing square in the middle, bullseye, and the energy from this ball, it starts to tremble and shake before exploding, and all this gooey bits cover all of the people in the surrounding area. I guess, Ben, you would not be covered with this because you disengaged, but everybody else is going to be covered in this gooey ectoplasma.
Yeah, but I'm okay, right?
Oh yeah, because you had a bow, so you're kind of at distance as well. So actually, wait, it's just the tiefling and Derlin. Derlin and the tiefling are covered. Everybody else was at a safe distance to avoid the explosion. All right. So,
I feel like
That's gonna
that
be-
should have brought Derlin back to consciousness.
it did actually. And that and the fact that the tiefling is going to hover over and lay on hands on Derlin. Derlin, you get 5 HP back.
Oh, it's gross.
I start rubbing all the goo off of my fantastic wizard robes.
Well, I guess thank you for your help, whatever your. Do
Yes.
we know who this person is?
Who are you? How did you get here?
My name is Valor. I've been at the keep for 5 days. Saw this thing attack your friend here. I had to step in.
Greatly
any idea what that
appreciate your
was?
assistance.
Not a clue. You okay, old man?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for your assistance, but it's nothing I haven't faced before.
Really? You know what it is then?
It was clearly a ball of ectoplasm. Didn't you see it?
Well, yeah, I guess that's what it was. We're covered in it.
Yes. Well, we'll have to investigate further how it got into that book, I assume, but it's
Derlin.
nothing that me and my friends here can't help with handling.
Derlin, you look, the book is gone. In fact, you're pretty sure that that thing was morphed from the book.
Interesting. I wonder if there's more of this Mazfroth's books around. Perhaps. Oh, I am concerned then that was a trap laid for perhaps someone here, or to destroy the Candlekeep from within.
Are there any keywords in that book that might have given us a clue? What was it? The abyss, the weave? Was there anything in that book that might have clued us in on why it would attack?
Nothing that you can recall, even Derlin. But let's see here. Andrew, give me a D8.
On it.
7.
7.
A God, a stoic 87-year-old scribe who seems very calm in this crazy, chaotic situation, enters the reading room and introduces himself as Vushadi Moonriver. Hello, travelers.
Dings, who are you? You're Lushadi Moonriver? You said
Vushadi. V-O-O.
Lushadi.
Yeah. He says, another incident. Well, I'm glad no one got seriously injured.
Another incident.
So what's the meaning of this Moon River?
Your book eating a lot of people?
Another incident?
This is the
Candlekeep is
third.
the world.
This is the third book this week.
In this very library, or is this just in the area?
The library is so big, he's referring to the keep in general.
It never occurred to you to put up a sign?
We did not know what causes this, but the third book to change into this creature. We do not know what is going on, but you seem to handle it much better than the previous groups.
Do you know what the other books were?
Of course. And he takes out like a list, a scroll, and he says, the other books that were being read were called, and he's going to tell you the books here. So obviously, let's see here. Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions was the one that you can inform him of that. But a couple of other books this week. The Dark Hunger and Fallen Tethamar. Those titles also turned into this ball of ectoplasma.
Were those other two books written by the same person?
No. Different authors, different subject matter entirely. The Dark Hunger is written as a book about a powerful entity served by star-fearing warlocks, and Fallen Tethamar is about a dwarf king named Gelin, who sought to reclaim his kingdom in the Desert Mouth Mountains.
Digression didn't really seem to have a through line. It was just gibberish from what we saw.
Yeah, those were like stories, and this seemed to be like just the ramblings of the author. Yeah. He says all three books were used to gain entrance to the keep.
By the same reader?
No. In fact, your name is Valor. And the tiefling looks and nods. And Buhadi says, you brought the Dark Hunger. And the tiefling says, yeah, I did, but I didn't know anything like this would happen. In fact, I didn't even know that happened to the Dark Hunger. Yes, well, we've had a very trying week.
If you had more tiefling, did any of these other books from tieflings?
No. The other book was brought by Illyrian High Scroll, a human, 26-year-old human. The Muhadi will tell you.
Well, Valor, where did that Dark Hunger book come from? Did you come from your hometown? Did you just find it on your travels?
Yeah, Valor seems to be getting a bit defensive. The scowl is pretty deep right now. And she says, I don't have to listen to this. I'm not under questioning. I won't be talked down to like this.
Well, we don't think you did it. I'm just trying to. Maybe you got it from like a forest, and that's where this is all coming from, or there's something else here.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Let's see, where's persuasion? not very charismatic, so.
But you did roll a nat 20. Look at that. 19 in total, so you have a -1 charisma?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a 19. And you kind of soften the question a bit, and you ask again, like you said, you're not in trouble. And Valor will say, all right, fine. 13 days ago, I came to Candlekeep. I came with the Dark Hunger. It was a strange book. In fact, I didn't even know what was in it. It was kind of incomprehensible to me. But I knew that it was an important book because it cost me a pretty penny. I bought it in the marketplace in the upper city of Baldur's Gate. It's called The Wide. You ever hear of it? Anyone who has been to Baldur's Gate before knows it. And if you would like to make a history check, you can, but we could do that after the information here.
I've been there.
Oh, you've been there. Well, then you know. The Wide is a pretty bustling market. I bought it from a small stall in the Wide. I don't remember which stall, but I don't know. I didn't want to stay around too long. If you've ever been in the Wide, you know what I mean.
Why did you buy this book if you had no understanding of it?
Oh, to get into here, to get into Candlekeep. You need to give a book, like you all did, I'm sure.
But why would one buy an expensive book? Why not an inexpensive page turner?
You would also know this, being a Candlekeep. They only take books that are very unique because they naturally have pretty much every selection. So they want unique ones or first editions, things that would cost a decent amount. You would have been in the same boat, kind of trying to find a unique book to get in here. So Valor will continue, and she says that I don't remember which stall it was, but I don't know, wasn't the most reputable corner of the marketplace. But I didn't know anything like this would happen.
Are the other two people who brought the other books, are they around? Bushadi?
Let's see. It says here that Illyrian High Scroll, who brought in Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions, Valor brought in the Dark Hunger, are still here. The other person has already left the keep.
We should try and find this high scroll. Do you know where they are now? Is there a way we can locate them?
It's possible. Verhadi will send the sages to do some reconnaissance and find out for you. Valor doesn't necessarily. She's not angry at you, but she would like to leave. And she'll say,
It's very helpful. Thank you so much.
"Oh, of course. I do have other matters to attend to. I hope your investigation goes smoothly."
Not curious, Valor? No curiosity there?
I have a job to do. Otherwise, I would help.
Okay.
Very well.
She'll sheathe her
enjoys up to things.
longsword and give you a little salute as she walks off.
We're not here to detain anyone.
I'll give her a little bow.
All right. The sages, after a few moments of collaboration, can find Illyrian High Scroll. They can take you to a Illyrian's quarters, as they are staying in the keep as well.
So
Would you
we're
like to go?
meeting with him. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes,
So
let's go. Interview this gentleman. Lady.
So you do find Illyrian. Again, as I said, a 26-year-old human. He seems very approachable when you enter into his quarters. The scribes seem to have prefaced him with what's going on here. So he's sitting on a lounge chair, feet up, and he is reading a book. Well, hello.
Illyrian High School, I assume.
The one and only. He puts down his book and stands up tall, shakes hands with anyone who will be willing.
I'll shake his hand, and I'll hold his hand. I'll shake it. Do the old double hand shake.
Oh, the
Where you
double.
clasp one hand over the shaking hand and
then
hold it just a second too long.
In reaction, he will also double hand your double hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
a fellow man of the world, I said to him.
What can I do for you, fine folk?
We were informed that you brought in a book here, known as The Fall of... Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Fall of Tethamir?
Oh no, Mazfroth's Mighty
Oh,
Digressions.
you brought in Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
Yes, a wonderful read. I assume that you heard what happened to the book, though. A shame. Lots of information lost.
Oh, you've already heard of what happened to the book.
The scribes have told me, the avowed members that came to my chambers.
Ah, yes, of course. No, you're not in trouble or anything, but where did you acquire this book?
Oh, why, I was in the Wide. In Baldur's Gate.
Where in particular in the Wide? Was it a store of great repute?
Dear, dear, let's see. And he's kind of trying to think, stroking his chin. Says, well, I remember it was a market stall. The crowd was very large. I think the name... Yes, that's right. It was something Dune. Something Dune. Too many thoughts up here. It was a very
June.
hectic and chaotic day at the Wide.
It's not a very creative name for a bookstore, something Dune.
Yes, I arrived here 5 days ago, and I used Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions as my entry. I really hope no one was injured. I heard one person fell down very quickly.
Some poor weak sap must have been injured very quickly.
And you said that it was a good book, so you read the digression book?
Oh yes, I read it in a sitting. I read a lot.
And no ectoplasm came out when you opened it?
Oh dear me, no. No, I would be gone. I'm not much of a adventuring type.
Book didn't move
Soft
or anything, you
hands.
just...
Very soft hands.
Yes, they are very soft. I noticed that when I shook them. Perhaps, would you care to take a journey with us? Perhaps we should journey to Baldur's Gate together. We could
Oh,
visit
no.
this stall.
As I said, I am not an adventuring type. I would love to help in any way possible. Information as much as I can, but I don't remember that much. I mean, it was just a bookshop, a pop-up store.
Baldur's Gate is a civilized place.
In some places.
How did you find yourself in the Wide if you're not much of an adventuring type?
Well, I went to find a good book to bring here.
Do you remember the person, the store, the shopkeep that sold you the book? What they looked like at all?
The
If you don't remember
shopkeep?
the name.
I don't remember the name of the shopkeep. I don't even know if they gave their name, but I do remember they were very charismatic. Really convinced me to buy this book.
What they looked like? Were they human, elf,
Yes, they were human.
tiefling?
Yes, human. He can describe the book shopkeep. He was tall, blue-eyed, dusky brown hair and dusky brown skin, and brown hair. Very charismatic. You would know him right away. Could sell anything.
Perhaps we will have to pay this shop a visit.
Yes, something Dune. I cannot, for the life of me.
Is
Well,
that Dune, D-U-N-E?
yes. Mm-hmm. Well, if there's
Well-
anything else, gentlemen.
If you recall anything else, we'll be around for a bit longer, but if you recall anything else, please find us and let us know. But I believe my companions and I might be making a stop to Baldur's Gate soon.
I wish you luck, and I am terribly sorry again about the book. I had no idea. Anything else from the group, or would you like to head out of his quarters?
Well, can I just look around his quarters? Is there anything unusual?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I'm not very perceiving. 1.
Nope. Other than just like lots of books everywhere, it seems like he's been really enjoying his trip to the library, as he is a great reader, a voracious reader.
So it
All right.
sounds like 2 of these people got the books from that wide.
Yep.
Well, we don't know where the third person got their book because that person's not around.
Correct.
But again, I fear that it is as I thought, that someone was sending these books to Candlekeep maliciously.
I don't believe in coincidences. Let us go to the wide.
Yes, we must see if we can. Well, let's inform the scribes and let them know that that's our plan. And tell them that what we have found in our investigation so far. Perhaps. they'll be
Vuhadi's right
interested.
behind you, Derlin. He's right
Oh.
behind you.
Oh, there you are. I did not notice you there. You're so quiet.
That is what my friends tell me.
You like to keep
Yeah.
close by, don't you, Moon River?
Yes, I do. Now,
Would you like to come with us to Baldur's Gate?
oh, I
To
don't
the
even know.
wide.
Investigate
If,
the wide.
I don't even know if I'd survive the trip.
Oh,
Well,
please. Come along. The scribes are always so good on these adventures.
Well, how long ago did the third book arrive? 'Cause I guess
They
he
all
brought his
arrived-
5 days ago.
They all arrived
Val
within
would
the
probably-
last month.
Huh?
They all
Within the
arrived
last
within the last month. Yeah.
Alright, because it was 5/13. I didn't know if there was like maybe every week because it was a pop-up. He said, so maybe that place is only around like on a certain day.
Right. You don't know. But Vuhadi will say that Candlekeep would like to officially hire this group of adventurers to find out who has been sending these books to the keep. If you can find out who is responsible for this deception, the keep will offer each of you a magic item from our storage.
Do we need to bring this person back, or a body part?
Dear, no. Just to know.
Information.
Yes, to know who is
What if-
behind this.
The body
And
part, do we get extra money?
there's no money involved, sir. It's just an
Knowledge.
item. Yes, knowledge, an
Uh,
item.
It would be very expensive for us to travel, of course. Perhaps a cash advance could be handy.
How much do you need?
20 gold.
It's understandable. They could do that.
So we each get 20 gold.
Yep, you can get 20 gold to, manage
Travel
the
there.
trip, supplies.
Travel in
exactly.
style.
You will also not be required to provide a book upon your return to Candlekeep.
Yeah, I should think so.
All right. So prepare for the trip to Baldur's Gate. Give me, if you would like to take a rest. Do so. I know Derlin, you might want to take a
Derwin
rest.
might like to have a rest.
I would like to perhaps leave tomorrow morning if we could.
Take a long rest, sure. So let's do that. Let's take a long rest, and then we'll head out to Baldur's Gate. All right. Okay. So, everyone, if there's anything you need to do to prepare, the Candlekeep does have its own sort of community. There's pretty much anything you could want or need. That's kind of basic supplies you can get there. And we'll just give you a minute or two to figure out what you want, and then we'll head to Baldur's Gate. Anything anybody needs to do?
I'm ready to go.
My
I
character.
think I'm ready to go.
I'm just going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself at the beginning of the day.
Sure, at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So let's head to to Baldur's Gate then. I'm going to move the map.
Yeah.
I placed your characters there. Just make sure you can move them.
Pleasing Avenue.
So the trip
Gotta
to
keep
Baldur's
those in the
Gate
boxes.
should take you about 4 or 5 days. It is not a untraveled road. In fact, you took this road probably to get to Candlekeep. Baldur's Gate is north along the Chianthar River. So you're headed. This is maybe the 3rd night, and you've been traveling. It's getting dark. You probably should stop for camp soon, but there's still light, and you're making good progress. So maybe another hour or so, you'll be stopping for a rest. Ahead of you, you see a wagon pulled over to the side of the road. It is north of you on the map. And you see, it looks like there's no horses attached to it.
Be wary, friends. This could be a trap.
Give me a history check, Derlin.
There's 17.
Bandits do often attack people on the East Road, which is this road, headed to Baldur's Gate.
Yes, be wary. I've heard of people in where is it? Vandalin being attacked by the roadside.
Goblins, right?
Goblins, yes. Attacked a party member I've heard of in Vandalin.
Terrible creatures, goblins.
Awful creatures. Almost as bad as kobolds.
Is
I
this?
do a nature check to see if there's any footprints or looks like anyone's been around here recently.
Yeah, give me a survival check. Sure.
Survival.
Yep.
A 12.
Sure. A 12. So you look around, and there are plenty of different tracks. This road is you've passed probably a dozen or so wagons and travelers throughout the few days that you've been heading north. There's no sign of any tracks that you would alarm you. They're the ruts from wagon wheels, horses' hooves, things like that. Other travelers on foot.
So if we are going to be ambushed, it's by some experts. These aren't amateurs.
None that you see.
Right.
Move your characters
You know
to
how
where
to-
you'd like to position themselves. You do see the wagon just north of you.
One, I guess I had to be like within eyesight of it. But I
Yeah.
will
Yeah, you could see it.
kind of
From
I'll
there.
scout along this way.
Do you want to give me a stealth check, or do you want to just go
Yeah.
in through the woods?
Stealthily.
Go ahead, give me a stealth check.
Yeah. 8.
Very stealthy with an 8.
Mhm.
Everyone hears Ignacio go into the
Oh,
shrubs.
nettles! I'm stung.
All right,
It's spider in
Fozzy,
my mouth.
I don't hear you.
Hmm?
I didn't hear you there.
I said, spider in my mouth. Spider.
You guys are about as stealthy as a bull in a china shop. Fozzy, where are you headed? Fozzy?
already moved me over to right there-ish.
Okay, gotcha.
Or
So you're on the
first
side row there, yeah.
opposite.
You see
side,
that
yeah.
there is a pack on the floor next to the coach.
Hmm.
What do you do, group?
Do we have to examine it? Can we go around this thing?
We just
Absolutely.
ignore it and just keep
Yeah.
going.
Absolutely.
Oh, but it's so much fun to look at things that we're not supposed to. Let's go.
I can't resist it. I'm gonna go and look at the pack. Will you,
Move your
will you
character.
come with me?
I'm going to go and inspect this. And I'm like, oh, it's just me, a little wizard all by myself.
No, you're not
out
by
here
yourself.
by my lonesome.
No, the warlock is accompanying you.
But I'm being stealthy.
But I'm saying it loudly so that whoever might be able to hear thinks it's only one simple traveler.
Gotcha.
Just one traveler out here all by his lonesome.
Passive
Certainly hope
perception.
no bandits are around to accost me.
Passive perceptions, everybody.
9.
9.
That's 9.
9.
that's... I'm not the wisest, I have to say.
What is that? A wisdom throw?
It's
No,
a-
it should
just-
be 10 plus your perception or something like that. 8 plus your perception.
It's 10 plus
10
perception.
plus your perception.
10 plus perception, so 10.
Okay, so yeah. So you don't. It's not a roll. It's just a. So you guys have the worst perceptions. Jeez, 9, 9, 10. Don, what's your perception? Please help me.
I think mine's at 13, but my character sheet's not coming up. I don't know why.
Okay. Do you have it on the Roll20 or do you have a physical copy as well?
And the roll 20. Let me check the physical copy real quick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, 13 might. Okay.
Because I put my proficiency in my perception.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. So you hear some ruffling across the way here on the forest to the right as the two of you approach the pack. Ignacio, you pick it up. You see inside the pack is empty. Completely empty. Nothing in it.
Shocking.
I want to investigate it further to make sure it's empty.
But before you can do anything else, Ignacio, 3 creatures exit the tree line headed towards you and Derlin. Let's roll for
no.
initiative.
Oh no.
14.
All right.
14.
Hey.
13 for Fozzy.
Nope. Fozzy. That was 4, 6.
You like, how many? You got a lot of 20s.
Yeah, I guess rolling good right now. Hopefully it lasts when it matters. Am I muted still?
No, you're good.
No, you're
Yeah.
good.
Alright.
So Fozzy, the 13 is not your initiative?
No.
Oh. What did you
What
roll
was
for your initiative?
What was the 13 for
I
then?
rolled a 4 plus my 2 for dex, so 16.
What was the 13 from then?
Yeah, I see
don't
it. That. I mean,
Looks like it rolled twice.
we'll definitely take the first roll. There's no reason not to.
know. All right.
So it's a total of 15?
15.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to place
Go
the
on
3
to me.
creatures that you see.
Are they goblins?
No, they're not.
No.
Are they
Even though it's
kobolds?
pretty dark outside, you know, it's getting to be sundown, you still can see they are 3 giant rats headed towards you.
Yummy.
All right, so we go to Ben. They're in the shrubs still, but you can see them emerging. Go for it.
Who's first? Oh,
Yes, I am, but
Ben.
Ben.
I think I have 30 feet of movement. So I guess I'm gonna kind of go like behind this branch here.
Okay.
Just sort of hide.
You want to actually hide? Stealth check?
Sure.
Okay.
Why are these rats attacking us? You know, what do they have to do with this whole thing?
They have to eat.
They're just giant rats.
So I got 10.
Okay. A 10.
Maybe
I'll,
not the best stealth, but these aren't
Yeah.
smart rats. Maybe they won't see me.
You never know. There's other things in the way, too. All right, go to top. Next is Fozzy.
Do I get a sneak attack as I have initiative on him? I'm not sure if that's good.
The sneak attack does not. I think you're thinking of the assassinate ability. That might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna shoot that closest one to us anyway.
Okay. You could do that, or you could. Yeah, it's fine. Do it.
That's gonna miss.
Uh-oh. A 4 plus, what is that, total 6?
4 plus.
Yeah. Not going to cut it.
For the,
Not going to cut it.
2 for the proficiency, 2 for... Yeah, no, just 2 for the proficiency.
Yeah, unfortunately not going to cut it. So the rats are going to be safe in their little hideout there. And then we go to... you can do any other actions or movement. Derlin, you'll be up next.
Here and hide.
Okay. Do you want to use your bonus action to hide?
Yeah, use my, what was it?
Your cunning? Yeah.
Cunning.
Okay. You'll hide in the shrubs here. Go for it. Give me a stealth check.
I don't know which one came out first. I think it was a 10.
It looks like... Yeah. I see a 10 first. Yep. So 10 plus your dex, which would be a 12. So I'm just going to mark down you had a 12 in your hide, and Eli had a 10. Okay. All right. Derlin?
All right, Derlin, the fantastic archmage, moves up to here, reaches out his hands forward in a outward pattern, and casts Burning Hands in a 15-foot cone.
All
Make a
right.
dexterity saving throw.
Giant rats.
Why did it have to be rats?
So you said you're 13 DC?
DC 13.
So 1 passes, 1 fails, and 2 fail.
Okay, so they're gonna take 9 fire damage.
Oh no!
Half as much on a success, so 4 on a success.
You kill the 2 that fail. You burn these rats to a crisp. My God, what an animal! All right,
Archmage Derlin does not stand for rats.
Archmage. All right, so the 2 rats smolder. The 3rd rat still looks like he's ready to go, but Ignacio, you're up.
I'm gonna bolt onto this contraption here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the last rat with the power of the white flame. 21 to hit.
You kill it. You don't even need... Well, you could roll if you'd like to.
8 damage.
8 damage. You annihilate this last rat. They barely make it out onto the road before the group disposes of them. All right.
Ugh. Disgusting creatures.
They may have been someone's pets.
And
Has to be something
you're,
more than that.
you're pretty sure that the owner of these pets has found you. Right behind you, Ignacio, you're on top of the cart here. You see a were-rat in its hybrid form leap up onto the cart next to you.
Yeah.
What's your AC? I forget. With your
Me?
mage armor now.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so the rat jumps on, or the were-rat jumps on top, and he's going to try to bite you and use a short sword. Did it roll? Only the bite. I'm not sure why Roll20 is a little slow right now. All right, so I'm sorry, you said your AC was?
16.
Ooh, look at that. 13 and 15.
Ah, how unfortunate for it.
Yeah. So the creature swings at you, tries to nip at you, and it's on the cart right next to you. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's go to top of the order now. We go to Ben.
And the bag is still there, right?
Yep, right there on the floor.
So, could I pick up the bag and try and put it over this guy's head to try and blind it?
You
That'd
absolutely
be a
could.
dex throw.
Sure. I don't know if you could throw it. Well,
Or is he close enough that I can pick it up and just put it over his head?
if you would
Or
like
is he
to.
on that
yeah.
thing?
He's on the wagon, but you could pick up the bag and hop up on the wagon too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cover his head and blind him.
Okay, so I'm going to move you to here. You can grab the bag and blind him with it. Give me a melee attack. So a strength attack. Oh, actually, this could be... I'm going to say you could use either dexterity or strength.
Well, they're both a +2, so we'll go
Okay.
strength. Where were you? I just saw you on here.
Yeah, you just won't add your
Oh, that's
proficiency
stealth.
because it's a bag. Oh my gosh!
Another 20.
Wow. Eli! We're going to have to check your dice. All right, so
'Cause I found-
What's that?
I guess this game likes me.
The
Giving me good
Roll20
rolls.
loves you, Eli. The were-rat is blinded. It cannot see. It fails any ability check that requires sight. And attack rolls against it have advantage. And its attacks have disadvantage. Nice job. All right, so that's Eli's turn. Let's go to Derlin. No, I'm sorry, Fozzy. Derlin, you're on deck.
I'm gonna kill some stuff. Oh,
So we'll take the 10. Unfortunately, that would have been nice to crit it as well. Oh no,
No,
you have
he has
advantage.
advantage.
You
Duh.
did crit because
So you
advantage.
did crit. Wow. All right. And okay. So you hit this thing square in the bag, but it doesn't seem to be affected by it.
darn it.
Unless your weapon would be silvered. I don't think it is, right?
That it is not.
Okay, so you hit it and you realize that you did not harm it one bit.
Well, okay. On that note, I'm gonna retreat over to here. There we
Okay.
go.
All right. Good idea. So you just I'm going to scroll out on this. So you're far away now. You're at least, what are you, 60 feet away? 50 feet away?
Yeah, I'm a good 60 feet away, just in
Okay.
case. Because, I mean, I just nailed the thing in the face and it did
Sure.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
You
see
nailed
you,
it.
though.
Square, and it's not affected. All right, so we go to Derlin and Ignacio. You're on deck.
Okay. Just do regular. Some cantrips at it. We're going to hit it with. Hit it with frostbite first. So a con save, DC 13 con save.
All right. It is going to pass with a 13 on the nose.
Okay. And it does nothing.
I hear you. I see what you're trying to do.
And then I'm going to again move back also from the
From the...
cart
the
and
combat.
everything that's going on there.
Okay. Ignacio.
I try and speak to it as it's blinded.
Sure.
I say, we have you. Put your weapons down. Put your teeth down. Shut your mouth. Surrender to our power.
Put your teeth down. Shut your mouth. It doesn't know what to do. Are you trying to calm it down, or are you trying to...
I wish to make it stop struggling. Yes, I guess calm it down, yeah.
Okay.
Make it surrender.
All right, maybe, you know what? Give me a persuasion check. Yeah.
11.
All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, so you try to calm it down, and you do. The creature stops struggling, and will, on its turn, remove the bag from its head, and get into sort of like a defensive position. It's going to back away slowly, and jump off the wagon. If you allow it, it's going to double move away. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd rather.
No, I don't want to attack it.
All right. So it runs off into the woods. Anything from you, Ben? I know you're a pacifist. I don't know if you'd want to
Yeah, if
attack
it's
it.
gonna leave without fighting, then that's preferred.
Yep, it seems to take Ignacio's words to heart and runs away.
Whew.
Okay, combat is over unless anybody would like to pursue the were-rat. All right, we're going to move back.
Yeah, I guess since we're on top of the cart, I'm gonna get off and kind of look inside of it.
The cart appears like it's been abandoned for quite some time, maybe a week or two. It doesn't have any horses attached to it. In fact, there's really even no sign of animals nearby. It's collected a lot of dust and leaves.
No valuables inside of it.
Completely stripped bare.
All right.
Your guess would be that it was a trap, some sort of a ploy to get people to stop and look at it.
Let us carry on. This is no place to camp.
Yes, we were. That would come. That were-rat would come back.
Okay, so heading to Baldur's Gate, continuing on. All right, so after another day's travel, so you would get a rest, long rest for any spells or any other purposes, you finally arrive at the main city. Now, for those of you who don't know much about Baldur's Gate, you will learn a little bit as you enter. You're going to head in through one of the gates called the Basilisk Gate. There are guards there. There's two types of guards that you recognize. Maybe some of you may have heard this. I'm not going to make you roll a history check because it seems like it's not something I want to, risk a low roll on. You would know this. There are two groups. One is called the Watch. They are a military organization that usually patrols the better parts of town, the upper city. And where you enter the Basilisk Gate, you see a guard called the Crimson Fists. Sorry, not Crimson Fists. What is their name? That's a Space Marine group.
It's a shame Regal isn't here.
Is
He'd be
it
very
the flame-
excited.
The Flaming Fist, right?
Flaming Fist. Thank you.
Flaming Fist.
Crimson Fist is a Space Marine chapter. So
Flaming Fists could also be a Space Marine chapter.
it could be. Could be anything you want it to be. That's the beauty of 40K. So the Flaming Fist, a mercenary organization that runs the kind of like the guard operation in the lower city, they greet you and they give you the rules, the rundown of the city. Although anyone who's been here before knows that Baldur's Gate is basically a den of thieves. There's plenty of crime and such. All right, so you head to the Wide. The Wide is the marketplace in the upper city, home to patriarchs and the wealthiest citizens of Baldur's Gate. Visitors to this district, you'll find streets illuminated with magical lights and luxurious boutiques and expensive restaurants. The elegantly dressed residents treat the poorer people with great disdain. All right, everybody, you're in the Wide. What do you want to do?
I want to wander around, look for something dune.
Cool.
Sure.
We have asked the people at the gate if they knew where this dune was.
That's a good question. The guards will they do their their due diligence, their duty of telling you the rules, but then after that, they almost don't want to talk to you, and they say, find it for yourself.
Okay.
They seem to be very opposition.
Such pleasant guards in this city.
What if I toss them a gold piece?
Now you're talking. How much gold? 1?
1.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
Wow. 9.
A 9. The guard says, can't really remember.
I'll
Place
toss them
sounds
another
familiar.
gold piece.
Ah, now I remember. 2 gold pieces will do it. He says he believes that it's a shop in the upper ward next to Autumn's Breads, a street bakery with fresh pastries and cakes.
Okay.
He doesn't remember the name of it, but he knows that they sell books.
Would you recommend this Autumn's Breads?
Oh, hell yeah. I get my morning scone every day there.
Scone and coffee.
How are the bagels?
Everything at Autumn's Breads is fantastic. Even Autumn.
Who is this Autumn? Tell us more of this Autumn. Is this
Well,
a lady?
She's got a thing for me.
Oh. What is your name? We'll mention you to her. Perhaps she'll give us a discount.
No, don't mention, no. Don't need to mention my name.
Oh, we just say a handsome member of the guard recommended her to us.
Yes, definitely don't tell her that Michael sent you.
Okay,
I
we
mean,
won't, Michael.
that's not me either. Don't tell them anything.
Our lips are sealed.
Okay. He says, you know what? Here, have this back, and he gives you the 2 gold back. Don't mention my name, please, at all.
You can trust us.
All right. So you head to Autumn's Breads?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see the bread place. You also see a bunch of different shops as well on the way. You see coppers to crowns, an antique shop. You see gems for all, a variety of gemstones at this shop, worth all different sorts of gold prices. Heath's hot drinks. In fact, they're replacing the sign with Heath's cool drinks as it's turning into summer. And Wizards of the Wide, a tent bursting with dozens of arcane foci and spell scrolls.
Oh, I stop immediately
Okay.
at Wizards of the Wide.
Is there any of these places you would like to head to, Don, Eli, or Andrew? CJ, I know which one you want to go to.
Yes.
I want to go to Autumn's Breads.
Okay, sure, you go.
Is there anywhere where I
I-
can get, like a...
What's
Is
that?
there anywhere to get potions?
Perhaps at the Wizards of the Wide. Actually, no. No, you can't get any at the Wizards of the Wide. No, they have scrolls. You know, you probably could, though. I would say there's got to be a shop that sells potions as well.
Heath's cool drinks. No.
Yes, just don't confuse it with the mulled cider. You might have some strange effects.
Well, then I'll go looking for a place to get some potions for our adventure.
Okay,
Keep in
sure.
mind, cheapest potion is like a healing potion for like 50 gold.
Yeah, 50 gold is the healing potion. Okay, so we'll do these one at a time here. Let's go with CJ. You want to head to Wizards of the Wide?
Yes, I immediately I kind of like motion everyone to keep going. I'm like, oh no, carry on. I just need to pop in here real quick. Don't worry, I'll catch up.
So okay, so then you head in, and there's a wizard in there, or you don't know if he's a wizard, but he does look like he's writing some of these scrolls, so you would assume. And the wizard will motion you to like all of these scrolls that he has available. You've got ones of comprehend language, detect magic, featherfall, find familiar, mage armor, magic missile, shield, and unseen servant, as well as a whole a variety of different arcane focuses.
So I'm gonna kind of leaf through the the scrolls and I pick up the one that's magic missile, and I look at him and I say, "How much for the magic missile scroll?"
We'll go with 25 gold.
Oh, it's a little rich for my blood.
Well,
You know-
we can negotiate, the wizard says.
Well, let's negotiate then. I see here that this is written in the ancient. You've got a few errors in this scroll to begin with, but
What?
not sure that it even works.
Come here. And he motions you to the table he's working at.
And I walk over with the scroll.
Give me that. And he snatches it out of your hand. What errors? And he holds it to you to.
And I start like making up magic formula things. It's like, see right here, the circles that you've drawn here need to be squares, as they won't focus the energy without having the correct point numbers. And you need the transmutation circle that you've drawn here needs to have 3 circles within it with a triangle. And this is clearly done by an amateur. Perhaps it will work, but it will never work at its full potential.
Give me your deception check.
$17.
Not bad. Let's see if he can spot you. All right. Well, he says, "Oh my gosh, you're right. I basically drew a Venn diagram. Oh my word. Well, all right. I see your point. 15.
15 deal. Gladly.
All right. So you want to buy a
I will buy a magic missile scroll for 15 gold.
done. All right.
Certainly.
And if you want to buy any other scrolls, they'll be the same price. You let me know.
And then I kind of look at like his selection of wands that he has, and I say, "How much for this fantastic dragon bone and Pegasus wand you have here?"
Let's see. That's going to be 9 gold pieces.
Fantastic! What a deal! I'll take it.
So you got a Harry Potter wand?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful.
So wait, I don't know. Actually, don't know if I have enough money.
Okay, we'll find out. And then tell me.
No, I only have 20. So, and I spent 15.
Okay,
So I only have 5. So no, I go. I do not take the Harry Potter wand.
fair enough.
So, say,
Eli, potions?
Yes.
Yeah, you can find like an alchemist shop. You can get, I'd say any sort of potion from the player's handbook. Are you looking for healing potions?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, they're 50 gold, and that's standard straight up from the player's handbook.
We all have 50 gold, so
Not individually. But if Andrew and Don or CJ want to loan some of the 20 that you were given, you could afford one.
and you
I
guys
mean-
want to chip in for some potions?
I already purchased a potion of healing with my starting gold.
I try to not get close enough to get hurt.
All right, then never mind. I'll just
How much do you need?
browse. I didn't have any starting goals. I just had the 20 we got.
Oh no, you had starting gold. You should have had the standard. What is the standard for the barbarian?
It's not much.
Not a
Yeah,
lot.
it's little. It's little, but
That may be why he wound up with 20 gold.
yeah. Well, let's just say you have 40 then.
All right.
It's
So I
2d4
try and-
times 10, so 40 is pretty average. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
let's
can
say
I try and heckle with them to lower the price?
Yeah, you want to give me a persuasion check? I'd say if you get a 12, you can lower it by 20%. Okay.
10, so
So he's gonna stand firm at the price, 50 or leave it. If you'd like to beg your friends for 10, you can.
Well, I'm not there, so
I'm good then. I will
All right.
bid this guy farewell.
All right. Unfortunately, potions are expensive. All right, and then we go to Andrew. You wanted to go to the bread stall, right?
oh yeah. And this is next to the dune place, right?
Correct. And Don, are you with Andrew or are you going somewhere different?
No, I'll go with Andrew.
Okay. So, Don and Andrew, Ignacio and Fozzy, you head over to the Autumn's Breads shop, and you can smell the fresh baked goods, the aroma kind of emanating throughout the marketplace. You find it, and you can see the stall next to it. It's called Amber Dunes Books.
All right, so I'm going to go into Autumn's Breads.
Sure. And you can see the owner of the store, Autumn. She's dealing with customers. While you're waiting online, you can see people entering the bookshop as well.
What sort of people?
Oh, all sorts of people. The wide is pretty diverse. I'm going to show you, though, a picture. I'm going to show this to everyone. Here we go. I'm going to show this to everybody and the viewers. So you see a man trying to sell this book. And you can see he looks very charismatic. He's got a way with his words. He's very loud, and in fact, he's reciting parts of the book out loud, trying to get customers, draw them in.
He's not blue-eyed.
Nope.
Well, I'll stay online.
Okay. What would you like to order?
Do they have any tarts?
What kind of tart would you like?
A fruity tart, fruit tart. Maybe
Yeah, absolutely.
strawberry.
Nice cherry tart.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a silver piece.
Yeah, I'll hand over a silver piece. I say, is your name Amber?
Autumn?
Autumn, yes, the eponymous Autumn.
Why, yes, I'm Autumn.
This was recommended to us by the city guard, by the Flaming Fists.
Oh, God.
Fine
Not Mike.
bunch of men.
Not Mike.
I did not say Mike or Michael.
Oh, yes, Michael. That's what he told you. Michael, I bet. Yes. Well, you could tell Michael not to send any more of his friends my way. Good day, sir.
Oh. Well,
She's gonna
I'll
take
buy
that.
the tart.
She's gonna take that tart back, and throw you your silver.
What?
Yeah.
I want my tart.
Don, you're next. She says.
I try and persuade her to give me the tart.
Would you like a tart, sir?
Do you guys make bread here?
Yes, we do. It is Autumn's Breads.
There's like a stack of bread. It's like, you guys make bread?
Bread.
You peer over a stack of bread to ask that question.
So I would like a pound of bacon.
She says, "Out, both of you, out."
Bye.
You've been warned by Autumn.
How old is she? Is she old or young or what?
Yeah, young, I guess, maybe like in her 20s.
Oh, I get the picture.
There's no picture, but so Derlin and Ben, you come back, Derlin, with your new scrolls, Ben empty-handed, and you see Fozzy and Ignacio being thrown out of Amber's Breads.
I say, oh, we have located the Dune bookshop. It is over there, Amber's Dunes. You can see how productive we have been.
I see that. Very good job. Did you get me a tart?
They're out of tarts.
Like I asked you for, they're out of tarts.
Mm.
Oh, terrible, terrible news.
Bread chops without bacon. What is this world coming to?
I don't think you understand what a bread shop is. Perhaps it's a different thing in gnome culture. Can I, since we're outside of Amber Dunes, and this is kind of a populated city, I would like to try and cast Detect Magic as a ritual
Sure.
from my book. So I have to spend like 10 minutes, and I'm just like, oh, Ben, perhaps you could go in and get a tart.
Please, I'm starving for a tart.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, why? If you're doing this, I'll give that a
Just-
shot.
Just so that something's happening for 10 minutes while I'm ritual casting.
Yep. So you ritual cast detect magic. Got it.
I guess I'll
Okay.
go get him a tart. while
You
he
get me a
does that.
tart as well.
Sure.
He's gonna need money though.
I'll pay you back.
Wow.
You know I'm good for
Grab
it.
me some bacon while you're in there.
Wow.
I guess I will. If I smell bacon, I will ask about it. But I don't know if they're gonna have bacon in a bread shop. But I will get 2 tarts.
Okay, so you
Cherry.
can pick the 2 cherry tarts, and she kind of looks around to see if the group is nearby because she doesn't like Ignacio or Fozzy. And when she sees the 2 of them in the back, I guess what do you do, Ignacio and Fozzy? What do you do?
I'm very unsubtly hiding and peeking at what's going on.
I see you're like looking away.
Yeah, and kind of laughing.
You're like,
she'll
look,
she'll
the sky.
Oh, grand.
By the way, the Twitch chat is on your side, everybody. Everybody's upset that the woman doesn't like business.
Well, that's a good point. Why does she have a shop if she doesn't want to sell anything?
She
Right.
hates
Could be a front.
capitalism.
In fact, everybody's saying it's just being rude.
Such an eldritch bolt, though.
That would
That would be extreme.
extreme and rude on your part.
Hmm
So is there a line to get the tart, or is it no business?
There was a line. Yeah, it's pretty busy, and in fact, I'd say it takes about 10 minutes.
Can I ask some of the people in the line if they know anything about this Dune bookstore? If there's been any other books maybe that seem mysterious, or if it has like a
let's see.
reputation?
Yeah, you want to start a conversation with somebody?
Yeah, just while I'm in line, like, oh, look at this bookstore over there. Have you guys ever been in there before? You know, any good books?
I'm going to say that no one. I just rolled a chance to see if there was a chance that somebody had purchased a book, but no one online has purchased a book. In fact, they don't. Many of them don't even know how to read.
All right, and we've had some bad luck with Autumn, so I'm not going to ask her. I'll just get her tarts and get out of there.
Sure. All right, so you get your tarts and you bring them back.
10 minutes have flown by. Look at that.
Ryan says, "Why is it so complicated to buy a tart? We're all poor AF." It's not about money, Ryan. It's the fact that they brought up the guard that she doesn't like. But I'll admit, they are pretty poor. They're second-level characters. All right, so you get the tart.
Expensive tart as well, right? 1 silver
It's-
piece.
It's a silver. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You could buy a meal for a silver piece in some places. That'll get you a whole ton of knucklehead trout in Icewind Dale.
God, no, please. So sick of eating that.
All right, so you get your tarts, and Derlin, you finish casting Detect Magic.
And I say,
Perhaps we should go into Amber Dunes now. I've only got about 10 minutes while I concentrate on this. Let's move quickly.
So you move in. You see 2 people working at the stand, as in the picture I had just showed you. You saw a man and a woman, 2 humans. Again, I'm going to show the stream. The man seems to be rather outspoken. He's talking about the books that he's holding in his hand, trying to entice potential customers. And you see a more of a middle-aged woman in the back who looks like it is her job to keep the stand neat and tidy. But she seems to be looking, and she spots you headed before the man does. What do you do?
Hello? Are you Amber Dune?
No, Amber Dune is just the name of the store. Are you talking to the man or the woman?
whoever is greeting us first, whoever comes in.
Okay, it would definitely be the man. So once you get close enough, he kind of swoops in and has that red-bound book in front of him and says, "Well, welcome, travelers. Can I be of service? You're looking for books. May I suggest some?"
Well, perhaps we can. What kind of books do you have here?
I'm gonna interrupt. We need a book to gain entrance to Candlekeep. We intend to travel to Candlekeep to explore the lovely books they have there. Perhaps you could recommend one that would be suitable for entry.
Oh, this is the book then. In fact, we have helped many people get the book to a book to enter into Candlekeep. Yes, in fact, that may be our specialty. Rare books, first edition copies. We have them all. This is the book for you. And he holds up a title. It says, The Wanderings of a Humble Aasimar, a treatise on the outer planes.
How much gold is this book for?
That's the key here. These books are very valuable. We cannot let them go for cheap. Unfortunately, they are. I mean, we do have other books that would be more, I guess what's the word I'm looking for here? I guess more at a discount. But this book, we couldn't let it go for anything less than 50 gold.
Has my detect magic detected any magic as we walked into the store within 30 feet of me?
The book.
Okay.
Can I do my Fey
Transmutation.
presence to get these two storekeepers in a 10-foot cube?
You want to get them in a 10-foot cube?
Well, I want to kind of move around so they're within a 10-foot cube in front of me, and then I want to use my Fey presence to charm them. They have to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, let me give that to you. When you do this, does it look like a spell? Does the person know that they are being put under a charm when you do it?
It says, as an action, you can cause each creature. It doesn't discuss it as a spell, but it doesn't say they don't know. It leaves it ambiguous.
Continue reading it.
Starting at first level, your patron, Tatiana, bestows upon you the ability to project the beguiling and fearsome presence of the Fae. As an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube originating from you to make a Wisdom saving throw against your Warlock save spell DC. The creatures that fail their saving throws are all charmed or frightened by you, your choice, until the end of your next turn.
Gotcha. So a charmed creature, they get the charmed condition, correct?
Yep.
So they can't attack you, and you
Yep,
have
and I get
advantage on your social interaction checks with them. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So then one is going to fail. We're going to say it's the man, and the woman is going to pass. And what would you like to do?
I would like to persuade them to tell me what's really going on here. I'd say, you remember me, old man, old friend. We've been friends for some time. I know all is not what it seems in this store. Why don't you tell me what the gig is so we can have a good old chuckle about it? You know, your secret will be safe with me.
Roll your persuasion.
23.
Okay. I'm going to say that the man will kind of put down his hands, drop the book to his side, keeps it in his hand, but drops it to the side in his hand. And the woman looks pretty alarmed. She, really starts to look at the man because she notices demeanor change. And he says, you're right, I can't sell you this book. It's not the real one.
The real one?
Yeah, it's a copy. It's fake. I'm sorry. I don't know why I tried to pull one over on you.
Where is the real one?
Oh, back at home.
Is there anything else strange about this book? It seems to be
well-
emanating some magic.
Well, and then he kind of looks back, and the woman comes out from behind the shop, and she grabs the book and says, "If you want to buy something, then I suggest you do it. Otherwise, we'll call the watch and get them over here to make you leave."
Is it busy, or is it just us?
It's busy in the wide, but this shop has no customers.
Can I use Mage Hand to grab the book from her?
And
Yeah, you can. You could simply grab it. Mage Hand wouldn't be able to hold up to any resistance, but if you
I'll
like
just
to grab
take it from her.
Yeah. All right, you take it.
I'll have this.
Can my detect magic tell me what school of magic is enchanting the book?
Yes. Transmutation.
Okay.
Be
She's
careful
gonna-
with that book.
She's gonna be very upset though. She's gonna try to grab it back from you. So we're gonna do a contested athletics check.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I only
got
got
a seven?
7.
Okay, she's gonna get a 13 on the roll. She's gonna beat you, and she's going to pull it. You know, you have a little bit of a tug of war, but then she finally gets it back. She says, "Guards, guards, please! We need help. We have a thief." Ben, you look around and you see two of the guards of the watch. Remember, because you're in the upper city. 2 watch guards look over to you. They grab the swords and their scabbards. They don't draw them, but they have their hands on them, and they start to head your way.
Guys, whatever we're gonna be doing in here, we should probably hurry up.
Perhaps it is best we retreat and approach this situation differently.
I'm going to say, call these dogs off, hag, or you shall pay. I try and intimidate her.
Go for it.
13.
Okay. She does look frightful when you say that, but they're not her dogs to call off. It's the watch, so she doesn't say anything else, but she will kind of cower in fear from you. She'll hold the book, clutch it to her chest, and get back behind the counter. I gotta stop reading the chat because Ralph just said, "Tell him you know Mike."
That's a good idea.
Good
Well,
point.
this a lawful place because if they're saying that they're selling fake books, can we use that with the guards, or is it the kind of place where they don't care about that?
You might be able to. The guards arrive and they're here. What's going on? The 2 guards, forceful, I guess, yeah, probably men in their 30s. They have the insignia of the watch on them, so you know that they're official members. There are plenty of people who get these badges in Baldur's Gate, but these are real ones. So they come and they ask you, what's going on?
These people are selling enchanted books without a license.
The woman behind the counter says, "This is untrue, completely untrue, falsehoods. We're trying to sell our books, and they're trying to steal them."
We were trying to purchase that book right there that she's holding, and she said she would not pay. She would not give it to us because it was enchanted.
It's 50 gold. They can buy it if they'd like.
Well, we'd love to buy it then.
50 gold it is.
Does anybody have any extra gold? I only have about 5 on me.
The last book that was bought from this place tried to eat us.
Well, are we sure that was the last book bought here?
I don't know, but I'm kind of loath to give you 10 gold for a book that's gonna try and eat me later. I can't even eat it back.
Yeah, there are some more questions we could have asked these people. So maybe if we buy the book, we can get on their good side and ask some questions.
Well, I have 5 gold here.
I could chip in 10. That's
we
not
could
gonna
fol-
help too much.
Perhaps we could follow them home.
Are you saying this in front of the
No.
watch?
No,
Okay.
it's just a thought I'm thinking.
Okay.
I asked the watch, do you like to read books, watch?
All right, move along here. Leave these people be. And they kind of usher you away from the stand.
Very well, but we'll be back with more money, I suppose.
I do have enough money. I do have enough money to purchase that book.
Well,
Well,
then why didn't you buy the book?
I'm not sure I want it now. Enrich these people.
Well, if we got the book, proved it was dangerous, we could have perhaps ended their careers as booksellers, and learned more about where these books are coming from.
well,
Can I?
Well, I on the surface agree with you. I feel like, but how are we gonna show them that the book is dangerous once it eats one of us?
Can I make an intelligence check to try and see if Amberdune is a anagram for something?
sure. You can make a check.
What kind of insight and what kind of check?
I'd say it could be like a logic type of check. So if you wanted to do investigation,
Okay, I will make an investigation check.
no,
7.
no, I wouldn't think you'd be able to discern anything from the name.
Okay.
Your best guess would probably be that it's just the name of the people that own it. Maybe.
We didn't learn anybody's name. They did not. No, they said that. They just said it was the name of the shop, and no one was named Amber there.
Correct. They did not introduce themselves because you started to freak out the woman by charming them.
She seems to be the person in charge. If we can get that guy away from her, I think he would talk.
It's possible.
I don't know how we plan on splitting them up though.
I said a watch.
Say it again, Andrew.
We could stay there and watch and see when
You
they
could.
leave.
You could. You want to kind of scope out the bookshop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so you could kind of watch them throughout the rest of the selling day and see where they go at night.
Yeah.
I think that's a safer option than actually buying a cursed book.
There you go. Probably a good idea. All right, so we'll do this. We'll wait. You can eat your tarts, your pastries, and you can watch from a safe distance. Do you want to have some people like kind of be in charge of watching, and others can do other things, shop or?
If we have some time, I want to ask Autumn about the Dune place, see if she knows anything about the bookstore.
Sure. So you ask Autumn, the bakery owner.
So I'll go and I'll buy some more tarts, and I'll just say, hey, we're in that bookstore next door. Seems like a unique place. Do you ever interact with those people?
Not really. It's a family-run business, the Amber Dunes.
So that's a mom and a son, or a husband
It's
and
actually
wife?
no. It's actually a very large family. Seems like those two. She refers to them by name, Rama and Avina. Those two are on their shift now, but there's a whole family of cousins and aunts and uncles. They run the store.
Oh wow.
The one in charge is Corvala. She's like the proprietor.
How often does she come into the bookstore?
A couple hours a day. She was here this morning.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Then I buy some more tarts and I'll get out of there.
This is like the 7th tart you've bought today. Is everything okay?
Yeah, you just have some great tarts. So.
Oh,
How many gold do you think I've spent there so far?
well, it's silver pieces, so 7.
7. All right.
I just spent a lot of your money. But she says they're out of tarts now, so they're going to close up. It's about time to close for the day.
All right. Well, it sounds like that place is family owned. So maybe if we wait until those two leave and someone else comes in, we could try again and get some more information.
Sounds like a plan.
We could
Well,
wait
it looks
for
like
that-
it looks like it's time for these shops to close, getting towards dusk, and it looks like most of the shops in the wide are going to close up for the day.
Have those two left yet?
So we can have them leave, yeah. So at this point, everybody packs up. You can see all the stores start to close. Amber Dunes books, all the the shutters on the front close. Looks like anything that's important is tied up or locked up, and they get ready to leave. Give me a stealth check, though. I think the 3 or whoever would be watching at this point, maybe it would be Fozzy or I don't know who's watching. Oh, there you go. So Ignacio, 25. Nice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say that's, yeah, and even Derlin at 13, that's good enough to, they don't seem to notice you. They pack up. They have on their bag, though. They have a bag, though, excuse me, on their back, and it seems to be carrying, they have some sort of heavy objects in it. Maybe books. They're headed out, and they head south, out of the, towards the exit of the upper ward.
I want to follow them. Do we all want
Okay.
to follow them? Or perhaps-
Is it going to be a group stealth check here to follow them?
or do you want to go and check out the shop?
That's a good question. Anybody else have an idea here?
Well, if we're gonna follow, I guess not everybody. It's probably better if a couple people. The more, then it's hard. The harder it is to stealth.
Should we split the party?
I would love
We could
nothing
try
more.
that.
We could try splitting the party. It's a great idea. Some of us can try and break into the shop, and the others can follow the to home.
Yeah,
That seems,
totally. Makes sense
seems
to
like
me.
seems like a great idea.
We have a rogue on the team, don't we? Somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. That's what you guys want to do.
I believe that roughly translated is DM for makes it easier to kill for me.
It could be. Who would like to go where?
I'm following this couple.
Yeah, I think we should just follow them as a group. This place isn't going anywhere if we want to come back and break in later.
Totally your
All
call.
right.
I figured it out. Amber Dune is an anagram for beard menu. So
Beard or beer?
beard.
Beard.
BEARDMENU. Figured it out.
How did you know?
It's they're killing dwarves and feeding you their beards in books.
Okay.
It's been solved.
All right, where do you want to head next? Do you want to follow them and stick together, or do some of you want to go into the stand?
I'm all for just following them for right now and then coming back and robbing the place later.
Okay. CJ, you're the leader of this group.
Oh,
You
I'm
being
not the
an
leader.
arc mage and everything.
Oh, it's the Archmage. Well, yes, we should probably follow them, but I got nothing.
Okay.
That's three
I
following.
was too busy
all.
trying to come up with beard menu. I wasn't really.
All right, so then it sounds like you're all gonna head and follow these trail these two.
We will trail them.
So we'll do a group stealth check through the wide. As long as you, we're gonna do a group check here. So as long as 3 of you pass, it's going to count as a success.
Do I need to do another check? Or are you going to hold my 25 that I got previously?
I'm gonna say this is a new check because the 25 was to
All right.
be kind of like hide in plain sight while you're watching the store. This is now to follow them.
It's got 13.
Okay. All right, so an 8, an 8, a 13, and a 13. You get the sense that they are onto you. In fact, the woman seems to look back and maybe even spots. Let's see who rolled one of the 8s. Eli. So Ben, she spots you. She doesn't change her course, but she does seem to have locked eyes with you.
I've got a bad feeling about this, guys. I think they know we're following them.
That's okay. It's no trouble.
Then they'll reveal their plans sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, they split up. After walking for about 10 minutes, you get into the lower ward. This is the kind of poor side of town. They split. The woman heads one direction. The man heads left. The other one heads right.
Which one of them was carrying all the stuff?
The woman.
Follow the woman.
Did they seem to make any sort of exchange before splitting up?
None that you could tell.
Like, did they do that thing where they drive under a tunnel and then the car comes out and you realize that the car's still in the tunnel, like in Fast and Furious?
No, they just simply part ways. Nothing spectacular like that.
Okay.
I say we follow the woman. The guy's got a conscience anyway.
I agree.
Okay. So you head back, following the woman. The streets are getting a little bit more bare, less people out. It's getting darker. And you approach what appears to be a dwelling. The woman looks around. She doesn't look towards you, but you do see her. She looks around, and she heads into this dwelling. It's a dilapidated structure, very small home, located on a narrow street tucked away on the corner of the Blackgate district. Blackgate is the home to Baldur's Gate's poorest inhabitants. Most of the homes here are ramshackle huts, or some of them are even flimsy tents.
What should we do, group?
She went into one of the tents, or she's just...
She actually went
through.
into a structure, but it's a pretty run-down structure.
Does it appear to have windows or views in?
It actually doesn't.
Okay.
Or at least not from the front of it. And I'm going to actually put you on a map in a second.
Can we pick the lock with our rogue?
I'm going to put you... Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to put you on the map in just a second. Okay.
Don't remember how to pick a lock. What is that?
You mean your rogue or you, Don?
No, the rogue.
Oh, okay. It's just going to be a dexterity check with your thieves' tools. So you'll roll a dex check with your proficiency. All right.
Do we have
I'm gonna
any
move your...
invisibility magic, or...
I don't think you have access to invisibility at this level.
So
Even the great Derlin.
I tend not to use it.
So 16.
Sure. Okay, so there you are, and she went into this door right here. So you head up to the door. It is locked, and you use your thieves' tools to pick it. And you can hear the click. You can open this door now.
Can I look around the side here like this?
Sure.
Oh, there's
There
no.
are, yeah, there's a space here, but there are other ramshackle homes lining this street.
What if I scout down this space here? Do I see
ahead.
any windows or anything?
No windows. It's like a stone or rock structure. Stone structure. It's not like it probably at some point was a decent dwelling, but it looks like it was run down, and any window, it looks like it's maybe boarded up.
What
There's
about the
no
back
entry
side?
into it.
I'm around the back side now.
No doors, and any windows you might see are boarded up.
So I go all the way around the house and there's no doors at all.
No doors.
Oh. There's just this one door.
Yep.
It's not very fire safe.
That's not what they're thinking about in the Blackgate community here.
Did we unlock the door?
It's already unlocked.
We did unlock it, yes.
Well, let's go in.
Okay. I'm going to open the door for you.
Stealthily.
Better anyone but me.
Move your characters.
I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna stand on the other side and look through and see what's over on this side of the window. What do you see? What do you see over there?
There are 7 mismatched chairs that are scattered around this homely common room. There's a couple of mugs and plates that sit on a small circular table in the center of the space. A tattered and faded rug decorates the wooden floor. It's very bare other than that.
Who's leading?
After you, friend.
Oh, alright, come on then guys, let's go. I'm in there.
There
Okay.
are 2 more rooms.
Any sign of the lady?
No sign. There are 2 doors here, one to the north and one to the east. You can see them located here on the map.
Any windows?
No windows.
There's no windows on the outside and no windows on the inside.
No, I mean intra house windows.
There might be a window here, but it's boarded up. Yeah, I guess there's a window here, but it's boarded up.
Bobby, you're getting a little quiet.
No, again?
Yeah, you are a little.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This happened to me last time.
What happened?
All right. Sorry for that little tech glitch, but we're back. Audio sounding good. The group just headed into the first room of the home of the Amber Dunes. Let's begin. Let's go around the table here. What do you want to do as you have entered this room?
I listen for any activity coming from either of the two rooms.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Two ones. One.
You don't hear anything. You hear your companions making too much
Oh.
noise, probably.
It's all quiet, you guys.
And this room is empty besides the four of us, right? There's no books or...
Mismatched chairs scattered around the room, a couple of mugs and plates. They sit on a table in the center of the space, and there's a tattered, faded rug that decorates the floor right here.
I look for secret doors under the rug.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
8.
You lift up the rug, Andrew. I assume you kind of
Yeah.
go like this to see if there's a trapdoor.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing under there. You see just floorboards. However, the rug starts to move. In fact, the rug comes alive, and it starts to attack you. Let's roll for initiative.
I'm worried about that.
The rug.
The rug, yes. All right, so what do we get here, everybody?
23.
23 for Derlin.
I
I
got
got-
a 7.
I got 12.
12 for Ignacio. 7 for Brucer. Ben Brucer. Let's see. Don, what did Fozzy get?
12.
12 as well?
Yep.
Okay. All right, everybody. Let's run into this combat here. You got the rug, which is going to go there. Derlin, you're up first.
Okay. I will just simply, I'm like right next to it. Man, it's very close to me. I will try and cast Frostbite on it then. Make a Constitution saving throw.
4.
All right, so it takes 4 cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll before the end of its turn.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna move to this corner of the room.
Perfect. All right, now we go to the rug itself. It is already in contact with Ignacio, so it's going to go for Ignacio with its smothering grab here. Ignacio, a 9 is not going to hit you, I'm sure.
No.
But the rug is trying to, you can tell, envelop you. All right? Let's see here. Let's go to Ignacio. You're up next.
I'm going to pull a dagger and try and stab it with a dagger.
Go for it.
8.
You try, but this rug is surprisingly quick.
And then I'm going to move around to here,
Okay.
and that's it.
So, yeah, you have the movement for that, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, you're good. Okay. All right, so you swing around the other side of the rug. This rug uses its tasseled ends to, like, put up its dukes. It's ready to fight. Fozzy.
My 5-foot step right over to here. Or here. There we are. Right outside the door, and I'm gonna fire at that guy.
Okay, go for it.
Ouch.
It by the way, you step outside. It doesn't seem to swing at you as you leave its space. You know, you just exit the door and it's fine.
All right.
But you're not going to hit it.
That's a 6.
Yeah, you're not going to hit it.
7.
It should be more than that. It should be a 8, right? Plus your proficiency.
Well, except it's a bow, so I have to use strength, not dex for.
No, it's dex. Bow? The bow. Definitely dex.
Okay, I thought it was finesse. I thought it wasn't finesse.
No, it's a ranged weapon. So ranged weapons are using dex.
All right, so 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still, yeah, unfortunately, even the 8 is still going to be too low. The rug does let you escape, though. Now we go to Ben.
And it's just the rug. It's not like the ecto, like the book.
Oh, no, this is a rug.
Okay.
This
And
is a rug.
it's looking at, whatever his name is, Ignacio, right?
Yeah, he was trying to cut a rug, and he couldn't do it.
So since his back is turned, would I get advantage if I tried to attack it, or no?
You don't even know what the back of this rug is, but no, it doesn't have any disadvantage right now.
I guess I'll try and hit it with a dagger.
Sure.
Get my thing up here. My character sheet's not going, so it's a D20.
Yeah, just roll the d20. You could add it mentally.
Oh, let's do 2 axes. A 10 plus a 12.
12
Does a
will
12
hit. 12 will hit.
Alright, so it's a 1d4, I think. So 1 damage.
Let's see here. 1 plus your dexterity or strength because you're using a weapon here. So it'll be you get a weapon attack.
Yeah, so it's plus 3 on the weapon attack.
Gotcha. Because of your strength, or you mean it is 3 or it's 4?
I think it's
Is it
plus
like
3 attack, so 4.
Okay, so then, well, what is your strength or your dex, whichever one you're using?
What are they? Plus 2, so I guess
So it'd
that
be
would be a 3.
Yeah, 3 in total. Gotcha. Okay.
I guess I'm now right here.
Yep. Perfect. All right. Then we go to top of the order, Derlin.
Okay. Derlin again. Derlin thinks that you guys could probably handle this. Because he really wants to see what else is going on in this house. He's also not sure if he should open up the door or not. Because who knows what's behind that door. It could be like more were-rats. He still really wants to. I kind of want to go over here and I want to try this door and see
Sure.
what happens. Is it locked?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna open and throw open that door. Oh shit. I'm gonna immediately close it.
So it's a kitchen. Kitchen is small but organized. The shelf holds rolls of pots and pans, but you're not focused on any of that. You see 2 creatures. One is a jackalwere. It's in its hybrid form. And the other is a humanoid. By the way, the module did this. You see how that looks like the guy selling you the books? Well, every single person looks like that, so don't worry. Don't worry. It's just a token. It's not somebody you've seen before. The human form person is chopping vegetables with a meat cleaver, and then turns to you and looks at the horror that the rug is like smothering Ben and 2 of you. There was basically the 4 of you have broken into their home. All right, I'm going to add them into the initiative order.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, so the rug goes next. The rug is going to try to hit you, Ben. Your AC was a 13, I think you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to hit, but it tries. Tries to wrap you up. All right, let's go to the jackal wares. So the one in hybrid form is going to, let's see here. It's going to try to push through Derlin. It's going to try to do a shove here. Give me an opposed strength check.
Strength wizard. So.
Got a 14?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're able to resist the jackalware. The other one is going to take its meat cleaver and try to chop at you through the door frame. Since it's kind of short range, this meat cleaver, I'm going to say it's going to have disadvantage on this attack. Yeah, because you're through the doorway as well. So 13?
That'll miss.
Okay, so between the door frame and the shortness of the cleaver, he misses you, but he's frantic. I mean, he's got carrots in one hand and a meat cleaver. He's trying to swing at you. You can tell that you're not wanted. You're not welcome here.
So
Right.
interesting. We just broke into their house and they don't want us here? It
They
doesn't
don't
make
want you.
any sense.
I know.
They don't want you here.
I'm baffled.
All right, next up is Ignacio.
Okay, I'm gonna pull another dagger. And first dagger attack on the rug is 24.
That'll
That's
hit.
not a crit. So that does 6 piercing damage. Second dagger attack, 16.
That'll hit as well.
That does just 4 damage because it's two-handed fighting. And I'm in a corner, so I'm kind of stuck where I am.
Okay. Alrighty. That's Ignacio's turn. Fozzy, and then Ben, you're on deck.
All right. Ugh, 8.
Fozzy. Okay, not going to cut it. Do you want to do a bonus action? Do you want to hide or something?
No, I'll just stay where I am.
Okay.
Everything
so then
seems pretty non-hostile from that side of the house.
Okay. And then we
If
go
you-
to Ben.
If you do a bonus action to hide, you might get advantage on your next attack. So that might be
Yes.
helpful.
Oh, it's true.
You could
Alright,
swing
yeah.
behind the door frame. You could be on the outside and pop over at, different heights. Although you are a gnome, so limited to how
Right
high
there.
you could pop out.
All right, I'll move to there and hide.
There we go. Give me a stealth check. And then Ben, you're up.
All right.
That's with stealth, right?
Yep, stealth. So what's your total?
16.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that down. 16.
Yeah,
Ben.
because I got my whatever in it. My double. Proficiency.
Yep. Okay, you got your expertise in that. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Ben.
I guess I'll keep trying to attack this. Yeah, I don't
You don't
think trying
wanna,
to subdue it or wrap it up would.
You don't want to
I'll
follow
right now.
Derlin's lead and open more doors.
That did not work out for us very well.
Doesn't it make you really angry? This rug?
If it does damage, I was gonna rage out.
Yeah, he's calm
It's
right
been
now.
trying
He's
to
read-
kill me for the past 12 seconds.
No,
Not
but he's
him,
read
though.
he's read that book about staying calm through difficult situations.
I'm trying to stay calm, so I'll just try my dagger one more time here. See if we can get a hit.
You hit.
Alright, then let's see what we do.
3.
3.
Nice. Okay, the rug is starting to get torn up here, but it's still got some fight left in it. We go to the top of the order, Derlin, and then the enemies. Derlin, what do you do? You got yourself in a pickle here.
I do have myself in quite a pickle, but I've got these two guys right where I want them.
Burning hand.
Yeah, I'm thinking burning hands, but do I have to? It's a dex save, so it's not. I don't have to worry about range. So yeah, I'm gonna burning hands these two guys.
Okay, the jackal wares.
The jackal wares.
Okay.
So DC 13 dex saves, or 5 fire damage.
So one, I will say the one in hybrid form passes, and the one with the cleaver fails.
Okay, so the cleaver one takes 10, and the hybrid is gonna take 5.
Got it.
And
So you go for it.
if I move
were saying
now, because if I move here, like that gives this guy an op attack, right? 'Cause
No,
I'm technically leaving his range because I'm putting the door frame in the way, or the wall.
I'm gonna say that does not. You're not leaving his range. You're putting a barrier in front.
Okay, so yes, I'm gonna move there. So now only this jackal ware can really
Correct.
attack me.
Yep.
And the rug.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, then we go to the enemies here. The rug is gonna try to grab you again, Bruce. Oops, sorry, I rolled the jackal ware. I will, I'll just take the roll here. So the roll was a 13, so it's gonna hit you. The rug is gonna hit you.
All right.
We may see you have to Hulk out here. All right, so why didn't it roll damage?
There is
Come on now.
no.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not a damage. It's
until
just a effect.
next turn.
Yep. So it's a rug of smothering. So at this point, you are grappled with the creature. Here's how it works. So it's a DC 13 to escape the grapple, but you can't do that until your turn. Until the grapple ends, you're restrained, blinded, and at the risk of suffocation. The rug cannot smother anybody else while it's covering you, so it's basically wrapped up around you. And like I said, at the start of your turns, you're going to take damage, and you're going to you can maybe try to get out of this thing. Raging might help you.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Okay. All right, so we go to the jackal wares. Let's go to the first one, the hybrid one. It's going to attack you, CJ. Actually, no. This jackal ware is going to step in. Yeah, he'll step in. In fact, he's going to attack Ignacio now that he sees him.
Ugh.
All right. No, not 19. It's a 23.
Yes, that will hit strangely.
Very
4
strange.
piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, and then we go to the one with the meat cleaver. It's going to step up here, and it's going to attack Derlin again through the door. Again, it's cleaver. It's going to get disadvantage, but he's furious. You've roasted his carrots, and the total is 19. Derlin. Derlin.
Sorry. What happened? I missed.
The meat cleaver is going to hit you with a 15.
Oh, yes. And I take.
Does 15 hit you with mage armor?
Yeah,
It does. Okay.
that'll hit.
5 slashing damage from the meat cleaver. All right. Then we go to the group. After the rug and everyone else, it's Ignacio, Fozzy, and Ben.
Okay, so I'm going first.
Yep.
So I'm hexing this thing as a
The
bonus
spell
action.
hex or your warlock hex?
Yep. And then I'm going to attack him with my daggers.
Okay. So
First
you're
First dagger. 15.
15. That will hit.
So that is dagger damage plus d6 for the hex.
So unfortunately,
tw-
because the dagger is not magical, that part of the attack's not going to do damage, but the hex does necrotic, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will go through.
So that's 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, I can't attack with the other dagger because I used the bonus action to do the
Right.
hex.
To do the hex. Mhm.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Stuck.
So the
Stuck.
bless you. So the 5 necrotic damage goes through, but the dagger doesn't seem to really do any on its own. We go to Fozzy and then Ben.
Hey, shooting the rug. Just assume I took my 5-foot step forward.
Yes, and your 16 on your hide was good enough to get past its perception, so you'll have advantage on this. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Is that the 4th 4 you've rolled? I feel like you've rolled 4 a lot.
I'm gonna go into the corner and cry. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, that's the rest of your movement to do that then.
Nice.
All right.
I'm gonna go and hide again.
Okay, give me a stealth
What?
check.
Another 4.
This rug does not seem to be too smart, and it's also grappling with Ben now. It doesn't seem to be aware
Well,
of you.
I
So
like a champ.
yeah, you're gonna have a nice advantage on it next turn. Ben, you're smothered. At the start of the turn, you're gonna take some damage here. So you're gonna take
What do I roll?
you're gonna take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Great.
Oops, I rolled the damage. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, either way, it looks like it's a 5. Oh no, wait, you rolled a 9. Yeah, no, it's 5. 5
Okay.
bludgeon. Actually, it's actually
26.
8. It's 5 plus 3, so 8 bludgeoning damage from the squeeze that this thing's putting on you, and you take some damage. What do you do?
So you see me kind of resisting, and there you see me trying to fight it. Then it stops. Then all of a sudden you see just like it start to expand, start to
Uh-oh.
get bigger.
He's hulking out.
So can I escape it, or do I have to roll to get
You
out
have to
of
roll, yes, but because you are raging, you have advantage on these stealth checks. So you're gonna roll with advantage, and you need to get a 13.
it? So I rolled 2 20s.
Yep, and then you take the higher one, so you're gonna get. Okay, so an 11. That's good. So you get a total of probably 13 because you say your strength was +2.
Yeah.
Yep, and I don't know if you're proficient in athletics, but it's definitely going to be enough to burst out of
And you
this.
see a big
rug.
hulking green figure standing there now.
Yeah, so your skin
where
is green.
puny Ben Brewster used to be.
Oh damn! We got the Hulk.
Do I get to
everybody.
move as well, or is that my whole move?
You could move actually. Yes.
But can I just take the whatever this thing is, the rug, and just try and like rip it in half?
Unfortunately, that
strength.
actually counts as your action busting out of it. But if you wanted to move or have another thing you could do with your movement, take out a different weapon or something, I'd say that would be fine.
I mean, I still have my dagger. But I don't. Can I attack with it, or you're just saying to?
On this turn, your action was busting out, but do you have a different weapon that maybe the green guy uses?
His fists I was looking at, but
Well, I guess you could, but your dagger would probably do more damage because you're not a monk.
okay.
Okay, so we'll do that next turn. You can make your attack with the dagger, and you'll have all your bonuses to damage from raging and stuff like that.
Got it.
Okay, so then we go to, and you're raging, so you'll take half damage on a lot of these attacks. All right, we go to the top of the order now. Derlin.
Okay. I just gotta double check. I don't want to use that yet. Yeah, I'm gonna try and frostbite this guy. So he's gonna make a con save.
Did you say the jackalware or the
The
rug.
non-human, the human form jackal.
human form jackalware? Got it.
Yes.
Okay, con save, right?
DC 13 con save.
Gonna fail.
All right, he takes 6 cold damage,
Oof.
and he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Got it. Okay. On the human one, correct?
The human one.
Okay.
He's the one who had a weapon.
Yes. All right. Then we bonus actions or anything else?
Let me just check here. Oh, I have that thing.
Oh, that thing.
Forgot I had that.
Okay.
Don't
Don't leave us in suspense. Or are you going to keep this one close to the chest?
I'm gonna keep this close to my chest. This was a thing I should have done before.
Okay. All right. So that's the great Archmage Derlin's turn. We go to
Yes.
the rug. The rug is going to, you know what? It doesn't like Bruce anymore because Ben Brucer because you seem to scare it. It's going to go for Ignacio. AC Ignacio?
I believe it's 16.
Okay. 21. You're grappled, Ignacio. You're restrained, blinded, and you're suffocating.
Great.
All right. Okay. Now we go to the jackal. So this jackal ware is going to attack you, and now he has advantage to hit you, Ignacio. Because you're weak.
But doesn't he hit the rug as well?
He'll go for the legs. He crits you.
Which one?
And he
attack?
does. What's that?
That was the regular.
The bite from the jackalware. Total of 6 damage only, so not so bad. And the other one is gonna have disadvantage, but he's gonna push into the room here, and he's gonna get on this side of you, thinking he'd have the better attack, but he's gonna have disadvantage.
He's so cold.
We'll take the disadvantage here. Right, that's what it is, right? He's like shivering.
Yeah.
14.
On me, that misses.
Misses, okay. What was your AC, 15?
It's 15.
Ooh, came in handy there. All right.
Yeah.
Then we go to Ignacio and Fozzy. You're on deck. Ignacio, you're going to take 2d6 damage to start the round.
Me.
Yep, because you're smothered. The thing is squeezing on you. Take
5.
7. Sorry, it's plus 3, so 8 damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay, you go down. This thing is still smothering you, though. All right. Then we go to Fozzy.
All right.
Oh,
Killing
not
the
dead.
rug is good.
Rug. Oh my gosh.
7.
So,
What do you add?
7. Let's see. That's still just like 11.
yeah, not going to hit. Oof, that hurts. You're going to have to leave it up to Ben Brucer. If you want to hide again, you can roll your dice, and Ben, you can go.
Yep. I will watch over the 20 now. That'd be great.
Your stealth's been pretty good. Okay, got it. I'll write it down. 19. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
So Hulk is gonna slash at the. I'm just gonna try and finish this rug off. This guy's been annoying me, so.
Hulk slash.
So I rolled 2 20s, right?
Yep.
Or only one.
No, sorry. Only one. You don't have advantage to hit. You just roll the normal to hit.
Okay.
But you'll have +2 to your damage because you're raging.
Right.
$21. That'll do it. Give me a damage, and you'll add 2 to this as well. Oof. So I think there's something wrong with the little scale there, because it should be 3, and then it should be 5 with the rage. So it does 5 damage. Okay. All right. All right, so you slash it. Anything else from you, Ben Brucer?
I can't yank it off of my teammate.
Not as an, because that would be an action. So this turn you attacked it, but I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean, next turn you can. Yes, you could try to remove it from your friend, but your action was to slash, so you did damage.
Okay.
All right, and then we go to the top of the order, Derlin.
Okay. I don't really want to do this, but I think, can I, if I do the I get like too many people then. I think. If I do burning hands, does that get? I guess too many people.
You
Damn.
would. The best way to do burning hands would be to get the humanoid, the rug, and you'd hit Ben Brewster.
And I'd hit
Actually,
Ben.
no, you would not hit Ben Brewster. No, you would not. It would look like this. Wait, I'm drawing the rug completely wrong. Sorry. You would get like this. Like that. You would avoid Ben Brewster.
Okay. So yeah, I'll burning hands in that fashion. Our last slot, DC 13 for the rug and the non-hybrid.
Whew. It's getting hot in here, buddy. The rug.
Glad we opened
let's see
that
what-
door.
Me too.
The rug fails. You burn the rug up.
Oh, thank goodness.
The rug is gone. And so is the humanoid. You roast him to the ground. He's on the floor, burning. Okay.
Aha! That's right.
It's at this point that the jackal ware is going to retreat. It's going to disengage and run through this door, opening it. You can decide what you'll do on your turns here. Next up would be Ignacio. Give me a death save.
Yeah, great. All right, one fail.
One fail.
Yep.
Okay.
If only
Right.
somebody could heal me.
All right. You do have your own potion, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm.
No,
I
I
have
know,
a
but
potion.
somebody could.
It's
They
not
would
much
know
good
that.
when you're the one that's down.
No, but they would know that they could get it from you.
Yeah, I did tell them all that.
Yep. All right. Group, Fozzy.
I have one potion and it's right here. If I ever go down, find it.
Fozzy.
Yeah, I suppose I'll come and stabilize Ignacio over here. Oh, that's Bruce. I'll stabilize him with my kit. So that's
Okay.
my second thing for my.
Just give him the potion.
I'd love that potion.
Just give him the potion so that he gets his HP back.
Sure.
At least.
You could do that.
I mean, do I even know that you have a potion?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. I
Yeah, he
told
was
you
talking
all
about it.
His own potion, then.
Yep. So you search through his pack, you rummage through, you grab the potion, pull up the
Is that
stopper,
D8?
shove it in his mouth.
Can
You
I
want to roll it, Andrew?
Can I roll a hit dice?
Yeah, roll it.
Yeah, that might be.
Oh,
safe.
perfect. It's
Yahtzee.
2d4 plus 2, right? So it's 10.
Yep. 10. Sweet. All right, Fozzy, you bring him back to life. That is your action. You want to do a bonus action?
Yeah. Well, see. Yeah, nope, good, done.
All right, so then we go to the rest of the group here, Ben and then Derlin.
So, can I see through the door that the guy went through?
You can, it's open. He swung it wide open.
Thank God.
You got to attack, right? Otherwise you lose your rage.
Yeah, he has to. If you'll lose your rage if you don't attack or get hit.
All right, so can I see what's going on in that? Or I guess
Move your token.
It's them.
I'm gonna take one of the chairs I was stranded in here, and just throw it into this other room.
Okay. You hulk out and throw the chair in here. It breaks on the ground, shatters into pieces.
Doesn't hit anybody.
No. Mm-mm.
All right.
Well, you can't see anybody here, but if you want to move your token, you can see more.
I'll go one more space.
You see another door across the hall, and you hear chatter in here.
Hulk hears people in room.
Do you want to move into the room? Because otherwise, if you don't attack someone, you will.
If
All right, then I guess I just run right in.
Okay.
Can I
But you
attack
do
one of
alert.
these guys, or did that take too many spaces?
No, you can move. You had 2 spaces so far, so you have 4 more.
All right.
But let me
then
just
I'm gonna-
describe. Let me just describe what you see here. So this is a corridor. In fact, it's actually more of like a dormitory. There are small cots lining the walls, very small, 6 of them. And you see a jackalware, the one you were fighting in this room, and he's pleading with 2 other people. You see the woman whom you followed home, Avani, and you see another woman named Korvala. Well, I guess you wouldn't know her name, but you would assume, based on her air of superiority over the other 2, this would be Korvala, the one that Autumn spoke of.
Can I pick up the jackalware and throw him at the person next to him?
You can try. You can grapple with him first, or you could shove him. It's up to you.
What would do more damage?
They wouldn't do damage, but if you want to throw the creature like farther away, it would be a shove.
Well, I have to attack to keep my rage, so...
That would count as an attack, though. That would count as an attack.
Alright, I guess I'll try and... Well, they're all together, so I don't know if a shove would work.
I will say thematically, it would push the jackalware back into the others.
Okay, I'll do that then.
So give me an opposed strength check. Actually, could be used athletics. Oh, I rolled a 2.
So in athletics...
Yeah, unless you roll something terrible. Actually, I don't even think.
But you have advantage on because it's a strength check.
Yeah. Yep.
I
So you're gonna
roll
take the
much better,
10
but-
there.
A 10.
Oh yeah, you're good, Eli. So Ben shoves this jackalware into the arms of Avani, the woman who was at the bookstore, and they look in horror. I mean, Avani was kind of scared of Ignacio before, but now she's terrified of all of you. And the jackalware falls into her arms. I'm just gonna put them in adjacent spaces, but they're in like the same spot. All right. Korvala motions to you all and says, "Please stop this. This insanity." All right, we go to the group here. Derlin.
All right. I am going to follow my raging friend and go. Let's see if he's. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then do I hear her like plea like to
Yeah, that was
To
loud
stop.
enough. Yeah.
and I say, what is the I gotta put on the voice again. What is the meaning of all this?
Please, can we settle this amicably, like civilized people?
Absolutely, I'd love to parlay with some monsters.
We're not monsters, the Avani says, the woman from the bookstore. We're jackalwares.
Oh, my apologies. And I turn to the people in the other room and I shout, "It's okay. They're not going to attack anymore. We've defeated them."
Bruce,
Oh, well, then it's all fine and... What?
Ben Brucer, are
Come,
you willing
let
to
us-
end your rage?
Let us chat with them.
Wait, what'd you ask?
Are you willing to end your rage, Ben Brucer?
Are we
Who's next in the
fighting?
turn order?
Well, technically, it would be you, Ignacio. You're right. You would be next.
I believe it is I. I want to go in this room. I'm going to Eldritch Blast that Hex Jackaware. It tried to kill me. I'm not a forgiving man.
It kind of did kill you.
I only got 12.
You hit.
It hit.
You hit.
So this plus D6 necrotic.
Your hex probably ended though, didn't it?
It lasts for a
Yeah.
minute. But
Is it
yeah, I lost.
concentration?
I went down, right?
Yeah,
Your
it's
hex should last
concentration.
like all day.
But it,
No, it's a concentration. He
It's
went down.
concentration, yeah. So
Yeah,
just
you fit-
5.
Start another concentration spell?
I guess I could re-hex him, but I'm not that nasty.
So -5. You hit him. All right, we go into the back to the turn order here. Fozzy. Don, you're up.
Uh oh.
Ignacio.
You can tell me to stop.
I thought I told you to stop.
But I mean, tried to kill you. Get it?
Oh, you know what? I don't like this woman's smile. We might just have to fight her.
Seems
Actually,
pretty-
let me
All
show
her teeth
you.
are very sharp.
I'm moving over here by the door, and I'm gonna
Hold on.
hide.
Let me show you Corvalla's. Hold on, you gotta see. Here's Corvalla, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
I don't
dear.
like her teeth.
oh no, we gotta put an arrow in that face.
Oh no!
Anything would help her.
Are you judging a book by its cover?
That's the whole
We
purpose
are
of
trying.
this.
I mean,
We're trying to find what happened to the Candlekeep, so we do need to talk to one of them.
book by the spiky teeth that are trying to like chew on you.
Okay, well it's
Well, it isn't
Fozzy's
technically,
Fozzy's turn. Fozzy, what do you do?
You just hit, right? You just hit.
Oh,
Yep,
did you
I
roll? I
did.
didn't see you. I apologize. Let me double check. Okay, so you rolled a. No, Fozzy, I don't see anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stealth check.
Ooh, thought I did.
I don't see anything on my chat. If I missed something.
Oh, cool.
All right, that's gonna hit. Who are you attacking? The
It's a
Jackalware?
hide.
Oh, a
It's just
hide.
his stealth check.
Oh, never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll mark that down to 20.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen now that Ignacio is gonna kill the guy, but you know.
All
So
right.
we're still fighting then, right?
It looks. It's just conflicting views here, Ben. You have to decide. Ignacio attacked. Derlin said, "Stand down." Hulk confused.
I'm gonna attack this jackal dude again.
Oh, here he
Slash.
goes. The Hulk can't be contained.
He did attack my friend, so
He did,
What I'm saying, like he can't. I'm not gonna stop him from taking like.
but you do get a nat one. You do get a nat
that's why I
one.
miss.
So you miss. In their confusion, your Hulk confused state, you swing and you miss. All right, we go to top of the order here, Derlin.
You were so sure,
I was
Derwin.
so sure, and then I looked at her teeth.
Oh my god.
This is the woman from the store.
Yeah, they don't have a proper token for her,
They have
but
a
yes.
separate token for her. And Corvalla is the one who tried to stop it.
Yep.
And I feel like Rogal. Icewind Dale, Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, Tuesday nights.
While you're
Like-
hesitating, Derlin, Corvalla will shout out, "I never intended for them to hurt anyone."
I'm gonna shout out. What is the meaning of the books? Why are you sending these dangerous books to Candlekeep?
For money, she shouts back, but it's not a real turn.
Okay. And then, yeah, I guess I'm gonna again continue to try and tell everyone, stop attacking them. We must. We'll bring them to the proper authorities.
You do sound like Rogal.
I do.
This hag needs to be brought to jail.
And I'm just gonna kind of move up to this door
Okay.
because I want to
All
open
right.
that door and see what kind of monsters are in there.
Good plan.
You can open that door?
not gonna open it, but I'm gonna stand there.
Okay. All right.
Can I listen at the door? Can I make a perception check to see what's behind it?
Yes.
Terrible perception. 10.
You hear another creature in there shuffling around, headed towards the door.
Okay.
Okay. We go to the group. Let's go with... oh, no, it's the enemy's turn. It's the enemy's turn. Corvala tells both of the Jackalwares in front to head into her study. They'll be safe there. The other one disengages, so to avoid any attacks. And so does Avani disengage and heads back into the room. Corvala stands at the doorway and will dodge. Okay. CJ, the door behind you opens, and standing there is another Jackalware in hybrid form.
Awesome.
He goes to swing at you, and Corvala says, "Zan, no!" And he kind of like stops his claw as he hears the command from his superior. Okay. All right. Go to Ignacio.
I'm going to stand down. I'll put my hands of white flame down, and I'll say, let's talk. Move forward.
Okay. Ben, sorry, Fozzy?
I will remain hidden.
Okay. Who knows you're even there?
Exactly.
Ben Brucer. Hulk
Well,
Smasher.
So we're stopping. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and calm down.
You gotta have Natasha Romanoff
Hello.
come and
Alone
pat your
time.
hand.
Someone's getting real low.
Is that gonna be Fozzy? Fozzy gonna do that? All right. So you stand down, group. We're in agreement now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, great. All right. So, with that being said, the battle kind of stops. The Jackalwares all peek out of their rooms. Corvala eases her stance a little bit, and she looks out to I guess Derlin, because Derlin was the one who kind of commanded everyone on your side to stop. Please, you can trust us. We're not like others of our kind that you've met. Derlin, what do you say?
How?
You said what?
Different how?
Well,
You seem quite similar.
we're not monsters. We're willing to do what's right.
Tell us about the books.
Please, come into my study. I can explain.
Send the other ones out of there first. I'm not walking into a trap with you and 3 others.
Avani and the other one who Corvala refers to as Marliza. She says, it's okay. They seem hesitant to leave. They say, are you sure? By yourself? And she says, yes. We have to
By
show
the way,
them
I'm sorry
they can
about the
trust
one
us.
in the living room. It's just that one attacked really hard and he got in the way.
Marliza says, yes, what was his name? Oh gosh, he left him off here, but Theron. Yes, Theron.
He was
So,
a bit ambitious.
Please, come into my study. And she walks in.
And I wait for the other 2 to go into this room before following.
They'll go in.
All right, and then I go into the study.
All right.
She's got a set of stairs.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to give you the description, but the stairs are part of it.
Where are we going?
Into
Stream
her
or
office.
these?
Over here.
Right here.
I'll move you. Fozzy, you want to come?
Run back to the town and call the guards.
You could, Fozzy, if you want. Whatever you want to do.
Well, I ask her if she has an extra pair of clothing, because all I have on right now are just ripped
The loin-
pants.
Loincloth?
Yeah, after my barbarian rage, so I
They-
ask if she has a
Yeah.
spare change of clothing for me.
Yeah, they could give you something. A
Is the
towel
way to the
at very
room
least.
like guarded at all, or is it just open?
Open.
Open.
All right, I'm just gonna like creep you up and listen at the door.
Sure. So you want to stay outside of the room.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, you could decide to join later if you'd like. The door's open. So this office, there's a large wooden desk that takes up
Oh.
most of the room. On top of the desk is a quill and a bottle of ink, a leather-bound journal, which Corvallis seemed to be writing in. There's a pair of decorative swords that hang on the wall behind the desk, and there's a single bed tucked against the western wall. There is also a staircase that heads down into what appears to be a very small storage room. In fact, if you have dark vision, you can see down into it that it's maybe a 10-foot by 10-foot room. It's actually very small. So you sit down. She sits at the desk, and she says, "Where do I begin?"
And at the beginning, that's usually the best place to start.
Or with those murder books that have been going to the Candlekeep.
The books. Yes. I don't know how I could explain it to you, but I will try my very best. They are creatures called Gingwatsum. They hide in plain sight. This doesn't startle any of you? Nobody has any,
I'm sorry, King Watson?
Yes, that is their name. Gingwatsum.
They just
That-
take the appearance of the books, or they inhabit the books.
Correct. They take the appearance of the book.
Oh,
Many
we
of-
have those where I'm from. We call them mimics.
Yes, many know of mimics, but not many know of the Gingwatsum. In fact, they are created. I created them. Well, I had help. Our patron, the leader of our clan, the Amberdoon clan, she is passed. She's dead. Her name was Nadalia. And we desperately want her back. In fact,
And you think
that's why
these books...
that's why we're selling the books. We're trying to resurrect her. We need money. Desperately. As you can see, we don't have a lot of it here. And she kind of motions to the rundown house. We're just trying to get our leader back. We don't want to hurt anybody. In fact, I thought that the Gingwatsums would be pretty peaceful. I instructed them not to change their form. Not at least until we could go and retrieve them.
It seems that they did not listen.
And
That
the
is the trouble.
carpet, was that also one of these things?
No, the carpet is actually a heirloom that we've had. It's a protector. I take it it's destroyed.
It's a bit singed.
She puts her hands, her head into her hands, and she kind of shakes her head and she goes, I knew this was a bad idea. Look, is there any way that we can let this go? Well, we haven't-
Unfortunately, I don't believe there is.
Well, is there another way you can make your money without selling these mimics? Maybe get into the bread business. That place seems to do pretty well next door to you.
Oh, she's gonna do a Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David Spite store, do a coffee house right next to the bakery.
I mean, there's some money in that.
I don't
Open a
know.
banana stand.
We don't have a lot of expertise with baking. Theron was our cook.
How much money have you earned so far from these?
We've been
Jim
selling
Carson.
each book for 50 to 100 gold. We've sold 3 so far. The other books, the mundane books, they go for, nothing really.
So you have about 150 gold.
We have a little bit more in total, about 300, but in
Where are
order
you
to
keeping this
purchase the
money?
required ritual components, we need 1,000.
And why do you wish to resurrect this lady so desperately? Dead. Let
She's-
the dead lie dead.
She's beloved. We can't go on without her.
You must accept fate. She is dead.
It was unfair. A group of
How did-
adventurers killed her. They judged her without even knowing her.
Why did they judge her? Because she was a monster.
Exactly.
Ah,
Like you did.
well, we were attacked first.
You broke into
Yeah.
our home.
We were attacked first after breaking into your house and trying to attack you.
Do you understand that
But
we
you
are
should-
not...
You shouldn't attack
After
people
both
just
tried
because they
kill
happen to.
us.
You shouldn't attack those just because you find them in your house. They could be honored guests.
Well, what's done is done. Again, what can we do?
Well, the Candlekeep did not seem. They did not desire punishment. They merely wanted information.
I can assure you, we will not create any more Gingwatsums.
What will you do with the ones that already exist?
She looks up to the two swords on her mantle, and she says, "These are the last two."
We'll be taking those then.
She kind of bites her tongue, and she says, "Fine. Take them."
How
But
can
be
we
careful.
be assured they won't change on us?
I commanded them not to, but as you can tell,
Well, the last time.
life finds a way.
You command them to change into other things rather than books.
They can take the shape of anything that they see.
Interesting.
It has to be an object, though.
Oh,
Well, it's not 1,000 gold pieces, but I give her the 20 that the bookkeep gave to me.
Oh, that's so nice.
help.
She kind of like looks at the gold on her desk, and she looks up at you almost like she can't believe it. Thank you, sir. This
I
goes a
did
long
some
way.
damage upstairs, so it's the least I could do.
You did.
where are you? Where were you going to take this gold to get the resurrection done?
There's probably she doesn't say here, but there's one of the temples in Baldur's Gate. There's temples of nearly every god. It's a major city.
I kind of walk towards the two decorative swords and kind of reach up to take them off of the wall.
They'll go with you.
And so I take the swords off the wall. They're like sheathed or whatever, and I
She'll also give you the original copies of the ones that you had gone missing. She'll say,
Oh.
"Here, take these." She reaches into her bookshelf and grabs Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions, The Dark Hunger, and Fallen Tethamar. These may be able to satisfy the librarians.
I'm sure they will take this in penance. Would you like me to play you a song of bereavement? Perhaps it will help you get over your loss.
I believe it would. Please, tell me, what are your names, so that I may remember this moment.
I am known as Ignacio Blanco
I am
of the White
Derlin.
Flame.
I am Derlin, the Archmage.
Just Ben Brucer. Hello.
You're in like your loincloth. Hi.
Still, yes. Little exposed, but
hand
and-
him one of the swords to cover
and-
up with.
And that's it. Vazzy is outside the door.
We had someone else with us, but I'm not sure where they are right now.
I believe the old chap ran away.
He was quite frightened of you.
Rather cowardly.
All right, so at this point, she will thank you. And Andrew, do you want to play your song of bereavement?
Yeah, I take out my flute and I play a beautiful song of bereavement, enchanted by the Fae.
How does that sound?
Just hum a
it's
few
very-
bars.
It's very moving. It's a song of acceptance of loss. Loss and then acceptance. It starts sad and then it gets more jaunty.
All right. Well, it looks like she seems to be at peace with either the fact that she'll have to earn her money the hard way or accept that her companion is lost. And in fact, maybe the natural thing. All right, so you've negotiated with the Amber Dune Pack. You received the original copies of the books, and you have stopped them from creating any more Ging Watsums. Nice job, everybody. That is Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions.
I do tell the guards on our way out to be wary of the Amber Dunes and that they might
Oh,
be.
damn.
It was Michael there again.
Yeah, Michael's there.
Tell him that Amber or Autumn was asking about him. She says hi.
Oh, damn. You're really throwing everyone off. You're giving away the jackal wares. You're giving Michael false hope.
I will refer her to a dental clinic.
Corvala. Yeah. She does look like a villain. Yep.
I don't tell them like exactly what's going on, but I say like, beware those Amber Dunes.
Fair enough. They are doing
They're a
things.
strange bunch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right, so
Heavily meat diet. Just guessing.
heavy meat. You know, they are just one of the few very nice were creatures. Jackal wares. Well, anyway, that's the end of the session here. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who was watching. We had a pretty active Twitch chat tonight. Really good to see people coming out. And thank you guys for playing and coming on.
Thank you for running this. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having us. Yes.
Thanks for doing this.
And you can catch CJ and Andrew on the Icewind Dale stream on Tuesday nights. We're going to have part 2 of Sunblight coming up this week, which is a really important section of the book. So stay tuned for that. And also, Eli and Don will try to get you on the channel again, too. Get everybody back on.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, smash the bell button.
Smash that bell. Hit the subscribe. Follow us on Twitch.
Comment
We'll see
below.
you.
Let us know what your favorite part of this stream was. Send us your fan art of what
Yes, of what it looked like for me to be embraced by a rug.
and what Ben Brewster looked like as he hulked out
That's
inside
right.
of the rug. We already have fan art of Don's character, right? I don't know if it's fan art because you made it yourself.
Oh, no, it was
right?
Eli. That was
Oh,
Eli.
Eli. Sorry.
We do have Ben Brewster art. Eli,
We have
if
Ben
you,
Brewster art.
if you want, I could share that on some social media tomorrow. Eli's like, I don't know.
My internet's going in and out. I didn't even hear
Oh,
that.
he didn't hear us.
last
Never
spiel.
mind. Well, before we make any more mistakes, we're gonna sign off. But we'll see you all on the tabletop. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.